double those dice.
Okay. If you're watching this, you're going to be very confused on why the battle map has changed. We had some technical difficulties when it came to session 25. So this is actually session 26. A lot happened over that session. Unfortunately, we've got video but no audio. I'm just going to give you a recap of what these guys did for session 25. So we didn't start session 25 in the yurt with the party after like a lazy lie-in from Saber and Blue, with Z and Tan going off and doing a little bit morning exploring. We actually started in the busy port of Pimenti on the east coast of Flack. On the calm seas, you could see a large galley with dark green sails, with the name The Phantom Fin embossed on the side. You could see this busy port, people were unloading crates, and on the gangplank was our newest member of the group, Darian Mantle, played by David. David, could you give me a description of Darian Mantle?
I can indeed. So Darian is a half-elf. He's sort of in his mid-30s. He's got sort of shoulder length sort of brown, dark brown hair. It's quite messy, but she had shoulder length brown hair and a nice full, short but full beard and moustache. He's got some nice sort of, they probably look like they used to be nice, but they're a bit worn and tattered now. Like a nice sort of leather waistcoat with just loads of little pockets and little gadgets all over. He's got a rapier on his back. He's got and some linen, like a linen t-shirt underneath, and some big long sort of piratey looking boots and some nice sort of baggy trousers. And he's looking extra dashing as always.
You stepped off the Phantom Fin, your ship. You are captain of the Phantom Fin, and you were approached by the harbour master, who was your biggest fan. You signed for your ship and paid the harbour fee, he slid you a note across his tome, which indicated for you to go and to go into one of the booths in the local tavern. You entered the tavern, grabbed a drink, sat down at the booth, expecting to see somebody. Well, you expect to see a woman, Mrs. Plainsail, who you were doing a job for. But another elf appeared, handed you a scroll, bid his apologies and that there's something had come up, and she wasn't going to make it, and the instructions were in the scroll. He left, you opened the scroll, where strange blue runes appeared, and you were sucked into the parchment. On another aisle, Kaya heard familiar scratching sound coming from a journal, opened the journal up, which fell to the middle pages. Blue runes appeared in a circle as two arms began to come out of the journal.
Yeah, they did.
I got mad.
Sorry, I lost myself. Darian fell from the pages of the journal. Blue. I remember Blue trying to pick up the journal, but began to drop it as he seen the arms come up to the elbows, then a head appear. Dropped the book. Darian fell out, and Kaya, you saw the words "thought you could do with a hand" appear in ink upon the parchment before the book slammed shut. And you heard familiar scratching again from Arlo Plainsail. Darian introduced himself. You talked about why and how you come to Papaya, and what you were doing, some sort of smuggling for Mrs. Plainsail. And Kaya questioned Arlo about sending Darian to them. Arlo had no knowledge of sending Darian. He didn't know who Darian was, but he was a bit surprised that you knew that he'd been in contact with his sister, Mrs. Plainsail. You then... Oh, sorry, Z, at this point, when Darian appeared, Z decided didn't want to be in the same yurt as this newcomer. Decided to go into the tavern and spoke to Dan Tramfire, this tobacco farmer who's having a problem with some bullywugs. Z got the details and also the help of his son, Cam, who said he would join you, or Dan said that he would join you to, one, guide you to the farm, and to, two, help you tackle the bullywug problem. Z, you brought him back to the yurt, and after some, I would say, quick persuasion, decided to get the party up and going, and you guys left, went to leave Kilk. When you got to the main guard gate, a familiar face was there to greet you. Terry Kitt, the guard who had told Kaya there was a problem in front of the Blackmorn Manor. He managed to wave you through the gates, with you hearing, as the gates shut behind you, you hear the sort of words of "they were armed, we were after them," as the gate slammed shut. On the outside the gates, the guards didn't really care that you were leaving, and you guys headed up the road on a nice sunny day. Took the road to Tramfire Farm, where you saw, after a couple of hours, this large wooden farmhouse on top of a hill. The other side of the hill, sloping down, was a mass of trees, where Cam told you that there was a flooded area where they grow the tobacco, and that's where the bullywugs were. And you guys approached the scene as you see it here on the screen. There was these plants growing out of the water, this murky water, and it wasn't until I believe Darian entered the lake, or this pond, that frogs, these bullywug-shaped toads, began to rise from the depths and attack the party. You guys fought valiantly, as spears and bites were thrown at you. Z, you rushed into the waist-high water, to defend the party. Blue, you turned into a bear to try and protect Cam, but was attacked by your... Yeah, he was very ungrateful. He didn't realise you were the bear, and attacked you.
Got a minus to his perception or something.
Kaya, you took up the stand on the rock, firing your bow, as a large bullywug arose from the water. This one slightly different. The smaller ones carrying spears and like brown leather tunics. This one was wearing like weird robes. It had this weird headdress on, filled with like feathers and like kelp, and was holding a staff made of some sort of animal's head, and was casting magic. Made a wall of water attack, or a tidal wave attack Z. Not it did have much effect, but it did attack Z. It also, when it was cornered by Z, disappeared and then reappeared in the middle of the lake again. You guys fought it again, carried on fighting the smaller ones, as Z and Blue, as a bear, surrounded the large one. It locked eyes with Kaya, and Kaya dropped to the rock, hit the deck, and Kaya, you had visions of sort of like coming above water to see bullywugs being slaughtered by armed men wearing armor with the red gambeson. So red gambeson with a helmet with a visor that folds in and out of, and headdresses, these red headdresses, slaughtering them before the image dived under to see a underwater town of like mud huts, rocks, and bullywugs swimming in the opposite direction, away from the town and downstream. Before the large bullywug to the rest of the party cracked the skull open, licked some fluorescent green powder, and exploded. It threw Z backwards, and you guys took Blue and Z took some damage as parts of it fell into the water. They began to twitch and like disturb the water, and that is where we ended the session. And I gave everyone a level up. I did. So these guys have leveled up. You are level 5, I believe now.
Correct.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So yeah, apologies for the technical issues we had last session, and sorry you guys missed it, but we are back, and we are still in combat.
I'm not there anymore. I got
Goodness
level up.
gracious.
I believe it is Kaya.
I'm not in the combat tracker for me.
Haha.
You should be. You won't be as a bear. You're at the bottom.
I'll reset.
Okay. Yeah, Kaya, you have hit the deck. You have now come round to see, after having this weird like episode, maybe a little fit, as you hit the deck. But you are prone, but you are conscious.
Oh, right. Well, oh, that was unexpected. Can I sit up, please?
Mhm.
Great. I'll just sit up and take a minute. With the red halberd, the armory stuff, was that the same as from Kilk? Is that like the or like the
I'm not even-
Blackthorn people?
I'm not going to make you roll for it. It is an exact copy of the guard's uniform from Kilk.
Okay. Right. Well, that was a bit odd. Yeah. Did anybody else get a strange vision from the big frog? No.
At this point, I think Z is. Are you prone? I think you're thrown backwards and prone.
Yeah, didn't it do like a big tidal wave type?
It blew up, forcing Z backwards. I think Z is sort of lying now in the water. Blue is. Are you no longer a bear?
I'm no longer a bear.
Okay, cool. We will swap your tokens out then. I remember you did save though, so you are. I'm just going to hide that. So you can see Blue is now back in normal form. Around you, Cam and Darian are fighting the same bullywug. Saber, bow drawn, is still on the bank, with more bullywugs approaching.
More bully. Okay. Right. In which case, I would very much like to. What's the thing I could do? What's the thing? It's a thing. I can do a thing. I could do the thing where I speak to the things. The thing that I do. That's speaking to the things. It's talking.
With plants?
With animals?
Speak with animals. Thank you. Yeah.
That's right.
Which I don't really know if bullywugs are animals, but I'm gonna give it.
Beasts.
They're not beasts, so they're probably people. But I don't know that. So as far as I can tell, they're just
Probably human
big frogs.
beings.
Yeah. So I will try, and because I definitely didn't understand the other languages we tried speaking,
True.
it's because I don't know. I will cast speak with animals and be like, and then sort of just be like, oh, we're not with the people from Kilk. We didn't mean to cause you pain. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry about your town.
Okay, something.
Nothing's yeah. I don't know.
It's worth a try.
Okay. You say those words to the bullywog. Which one are you addressing? Sort of one in the water or one near the bank with Cam and Darian?
Probably one in the water.
Okay.
Closer to me, right? So
Yeah.
that would
It
make
stood
sense.
like shoulders and head out of the water, carrying a spear. It just looks at you as you watch, like its eyes slightly move, but it doesn't open its mouth to respond.
Do you think anyone can communicate with these creatures? I think I saw what happened. It looked like the guards from Kilk. It looks like they came and attacked their town. I don't really have any good ideas. Has anybody got any ideas? I think they're just looking for vengeance against the people that attacked them. So I don't know if we can do some, just like, peace breaking stuff.
I mean, I don't know. We're kind of. I mean, I'm kind of covered in them at the moment. I don't think they'll take quite politely to that.
No, but I feel like if the big one shared that, so maybe they would like maybe they don't want any more bloodshed. Maybe they feel they've got enough, and maybe we need to go back to Kilk and tell them not to attack them anymore, and then maybe we can broker peace, and it'll be nice, and then they'll leave Cam's farm alone.
This is a lot for 6 seconds. I don't know.
I will.
I know. I keep waiting for Chris to tell me I can't say anything else.
Kaya is just like blurting this out. Darian.
Darian's sort of seen Kaya have a bit of a mental breakdown of some sort, and sighs, and he is just going to attack the bullywug in front of him, because even though he's just going for it. He can't sneak attack, so he's just going straight in for a normal rapier attack. And that is a critical hit on the first roll of the session. I will take that.
Double those dice. Yeah, go for it.
Doubling those dice. Right, 1 second. I actually forgot to get my character sheet up. That's very poor of me.
Am I
One
on
job.
Combat tracker, Chris? Because I'm not on mine.
Right, here we go.
Combat tracker.
I've got to say, it's not on mine either.
Was it
Don't
because you
worry,
were sharing? It's because you were sharing screen last time, wasn't it?
That's,
yeah, well, he can still add me.
Oh right, yeah, true.
You're last.
Ugh.
Rude.
Unfortunately.
That is 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Very disappointing.
I don't know. It's pretty good.
And what I'll do is I've got my bonus action, so I'm going to probably, because I am looking a little bit dead, I'm going to disengage as a bonus action, and retreat a little bit.
Go for it.
And go
I
back.
can only move 20 feet, by the way.
Alright, brag about it.
Oh.
No, that's cool. Actually, that's fine. That should be fine.
Yeah,
That
that's
should
all
be
right.
fine.
Yeah, yeah. No,
That should be fine.
yeah, sweet, sweet, lovely.
That should be fine. That should be
Yeah,
fine.
and that's my turn.
Cool. Then it is.
Go on. Sorry.
No, carry on.
I was going to say, I'm glad you stayed close enough.
It was all. Yeah, I know. I done it on purpose. You see. Yeah, that's it.
I imagine Saber having to like move with his armor by like picking it up and carrying it, and like, lock it in place, and then he's like a sentry turret.
With a little arrow.
Cam wildly swings at the Bullywug, but doesn't connect. He's going to then try and retreat to follow Darian.
Good. He's like, oh, that was cool. I should do
he-
that.
Does he have disengage as well?
No.
No, he doesn't.
Damn it.
Fuck.
But the Bullywug goes to stab like upwards at at Cam. Hits the bottom of his spear on the floor, and the spear snaps in half. As he's like holding two halves of his spear, as Cam manages to run to back towards Darian. Blue.
I'm confused, Kaya, as normal, actually. But Kaya has just shouted some things, and I am looking at her, and I don't want anyone to get hurt, but there's people that, in my line of sight, if looking at her, are getting attacked in the background, so I don't know. So, I'm sorry, if you do want to just leave, that would be great. Can I move up to them and, like, see if they will be non-aggressive?
So which ones? The ones in the water or towards?
Guys.
Yeah, walk up towards them.
Don't be aggressive, please. And I'll hold
Don't
out my
be
pickle
aggressive.
staff.
And
Okay.
I will hold an action of Spirit Guardians if they are aggressive.
Okay. Cool. Give me an insight check if you like.
Yeah, baby. No. What's my 13?
13. Not sure. They've turned to look at you, but they don't seem to be attacking you at this second, so it's hard to tell.
Hello. Please don't attack anymore. I'm sorry.
In which case, we go to Saber, back to the top of the initiative.
Okay, so I'm going to sort of duck back out a bit and move. Oh, hang on. Select, not ruler. I've checked I can go the right amount. So I'm going to move down here and just stand in front of these guys. I'm going to cast Healing Word at a second level. Third level? What level is that? Second level, which will give me 2d4, and I will give those to Darian. 2d4. So that's going to be 7 hit points, which is not great, but it is what it is.
Better than nothing.
It
is.
What's the word?
So that is a good question, and I will be happy to answer that question shortly. I'm trying to think now. So visual. So visual component. Verbal. No, it's verbal, not visual. Fuck's sake.
Healing
Could be any word. It doesn't have to be. It could just be word.
Word. Yeah, I walk over to Darian and say, "Word," and put my fist out for a fist bump.
Cool guy from the 80s.
Yeah, we do that, and
Cool.
yeah, that's 7. That's 2d4 plus 2, which is 7 total.
And he thanks you very much for that.
Cool. That's my bonus action and my movement, and then for my action, I'm going to throw a sacred flame at the one to. No, I'm going to hold an action.
You've already cast a leveled spell.
Cantrip, sacred flame.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to hold an action though to cast that as a. Yeah, I'm going to hold it if that's all right.
Cool.
Just in case Blue starts getting attacked.
Cool.
As soon as he's trying to surrender.
In which case, we go to Z.
Being prone in the water, did I hear what Kaya said.
Give me a perception check.
Oh god. With the ominous bell in the background.
8.
No.
No. Then Z will use half a movement to stand up and move 15. 1, 2, 3 to the nearest one.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Z doesn't know any different, so she's just going to swing away.
Cool. Give me some
It's
attack
behind the
rolls.
big one.
Kill it.
That would be a 21.
Nice.
That definitely hits.
Kill it.
I get to reroll that one. Oh, fuck. That will be 12, 17, 19 points of damage.
Holy.
Cool. You see Z get up out of the water. Still.
I'll tell you what it
holding
looks like. So, do you remember the Royal Marines advert? Where
Yes,
it just...
Yeah, you see Z sneakily come out of the water and just murder from behind this Bullywug. Doesn't even see anything going. It's as Z gets out of the water, you see the sword reignites just by itself, and you stab straight through the heart of this Bullywug, who is dead. Doesn't feel a thing. Yeah.
Doesn't scream out very loudly for the other ones.
Sorry, Kaya,
No.
I didn't hear anything.
Anything else from Z?
No, that's all that she can do. She's moved as far as she can and she's attacked.
Cool.
Here we go then. Hello, fellas. Do you want a hug? Are we going in for cuddles?
So I'm gonna, with my held action, I don't know if I mentioned I was aiming at the orange one. So if it attacks, fuck, that's not gonna be good for me. That's right. But if it attacks blue, I'm gonna fire a sacred flame at it.
Okay. The orange one being the bottom of those three.
Yes.
Yeah. So all three are going to attack blue.
Okay. So if the orange one can make a dex saving throw of
Right, I'll do that
13,
first. That fails.
sweet. So that's gonna be 11 points of damage.
Cool. It's dead.
Perfect.
Yeah. So two are going to attack blue. Blue, you held an action to cast Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians with pickle staff, yeah. So they need to do
Cool.
wisdom saves.
Chris, could I retcon and just use my bonus action to drop a healing potion?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's
Is that
fine.
right?
Yeah, roll. So yeah, I don't know if this has come up for David, but you use a potion, a healing potion as an action. You roll. You don't roll. You just get the max amount of healing.
Okay.
If you use it as a bonus action, you just roll.
Lovely. All right, cool.
Either is fine. So yeah, wisdom save. One's a 16. The other is a 2.
Sick. Well, wrong spell. Well, either way, it's a big circle of pickles or whatever you mentioned that the Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, you tap your staff on the floor as a sort of spiritually real, pure white halfling girl steps out of the staff, just sort of comes out of the end in mist forms before it the mist sort of sucks in and then reappears as a giant bear and deals damage to them. I can't remember what the spell does. Yeah,
Kill 'em.
just it's is it 3d8? Is it half for one of them?
Half as much on a successful
Success. Yeah, cool. Right, I'll just.
There's a 1, a 5, and a 6, so 12.
12. Okay, so the one directly in front of you drops, As the other one, still standing, is going to make an attack against you, Blue. That is a 14.
Bark skin, baby. Nope.
Okay. Cool. That's not going to hit you then. Saber.
Actually,
that is.
Wait. Spirit Guardians is concentration, but it's from a staff.
That's fine. Doesn't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a 17 to hit Saber, which I think still misses.
It does.
Cool. And then Z, the last attack coming for you. That is a 19 on the die.
Ooh.
So that I think is going to hit.
Yeah.
For 8 points of piercing damage, which is half to 4.
Cool.
Because Z is raging. That's them. Kaya.
So
They surrendered.
I think there's a word missing. I think it's forcefully needs to go in front of that surrender there.
Yeah.
they didn't want to listen,
We're no better than the gods.
so we murdered them all.
But
I'm
we
so
did it for,
disappointed.
at least the drugs are safe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh God.
I tried to. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I will stand up, please, with using half my movement to stand up. And then I'm still not convinced that I can't rescue this situation.
Okay. Admirable.
So I would like to. Am I allowed to have a look around me for the rest of my movement? Is that okay? So I can turn around and actually see
Yeah, you
what's
can do a
going
free.
on.
You can sort of turn. Yeah, you don't even have to turn around. You can spin around on the spot. Just give me a perception check.
Great. I would love to do that. 15 plus 9 is
Holy crap!
24.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a 24, please.
You see everything.
See everything.
You see into the fifth
death.
dimension, though. You see, Z get up out of the water, murder this bullywug. You see Blue try to be peaceful to these bullywugs as they approach. One of them is eaten, just chomped in half by a giant bear that appears from the staff. The other catches on fire from some magical flames that Saber throws. You see one of the bullywugs attack Z. But you also notice some strange things in the water. As one swims into the rock, tiny little thing, probably fits inside the palm of Kaya's hand.
Is it a tadpole?
Is tadpoles.
They're babies. Baby bullywugs. They live here. We're killing them all. Ah!
Yes. And we killed them.
Ah! Yeah, we killed their mum.
Yeah, it's genocide now. Oh well, I'm broken.
No, it's okay. I would like to. So the one that attacked Z.
The evil one.
The evil. We don't know that. I would like to cast Charm Person at 2nd level
Okay.
and target Z and the bullywug that are with Z.
Ooh, okay.
That's what I would like to do.
Didn't take long
Okay.
after level 5 to start turning on each other.
Cool. It's a wisdom saving throw from Z and the
That's gonna
bullywug.
fail,
So
isn't it?
Yeah, a 14, but I'm gonna try. I gotta try.
Nah, one.
It's meant to be.
So
I
charmed.
feel really
I will
bad now
save these children.
when I say mine was a 15.
The bullywug. That's okay.
Oh well. He's
Oh, well.
going to be knocked out of the charm in a minute.
I'm gonna shout out as my sort of effect of the spell. Just be like, wait! We don't have to fight. Their children are here. And then I'm gonna call that really loudly and just hope that, and just hope that they'll stop fighting. And that's it.
Z, you feel all anger leave you, all rage leave you, as you just get the sense from Kaya's words that you should listen to them and you should just wait.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get stabbed. I'm so
You
sorry.
like that. You just that to us.
Darian.
Cool. Pulling out my heartstrings now. Darian's still a little bit. He's low health. He's a little bit flustered. He's seeing his new-ish friend. Well, no, his new friends-ish getting attacked. And he's just going to go for the one that's next to Saber, I guess.
No.
Saber's done him a solid and healed him, and he feels like he needs to defend him now. So he's just going to go straight in for an old a sneak attack on the bully, and that will be an 18.
18 hits. Roll damage.
Oh Jesus! Right. 19. That's 23 damage.
Oh, you see the bullywug turn to look at Kaya as Kaya shouts out, and you just go over and just and jab it with the rapier. Gets in his neck as it starts grasping its neck, and dies.
Yeah, no, Kaya's words fueled me to do an extra vicious attack, to be honest with you. So yeah.
Some necklace pop out that says "World's Best Mum."
and then he's gonna, after doing that, he feels a bit extra heroic, and he's gonna run a little bit closer in towards
I wasn't
Blue.
expecting this.
And yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Cam going to. He can reach the bullywug. Rushes forward in front of Darian.
Sit the fuck down, Cam.
He dies.
Takes some swings, but gets caught up in some of the plants. Wrestles himself out. So the swings don't make contact with the bullywugs or the bullywug. As we go to Blue.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
Oh, if we kill all of these, and then the bullywugs that we potentially are going to save later, they don't have to know that we've killed them.
I'm just amazed every single time that Chris manages to bring children murders into it.
But you just said you didn't mind if Cam dies, and he's just a young adult.
But he's hurt.
How old's
He
Cam,
attacked
Chris?
theirs. Old enough to.
He is roughly young, he's 17, 18.
17, it's like a young adult.
Dad sent him out.
Yeah, young adult.
Dad's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
old enough to fight. Why is his dad not here? Different story. All right, Kaya has said there's children here, and that has struck a chord in Blue. So cancel Spirit Guardians. And can I? My carrying capacity is large. Can I try and grapple this bully and move him away from Cam and sort of towards under Kaya?
Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
Yeah. Go on then. I'm okay at those. Yeah, 21.
Oh yeah, you beat a 16. So yeah. Yeah. You grab him, grab this bullywug. You're not sure what gender it is, but just like bear hug it. What do you want to do with it?
I want to run with it under Kaya and like just flee for a bit. There's my 30 feet, and I'll move him next to me, I guess.
Yep, put him next to you.
I just want to like hold their arms, I guess, like, you know, to my chest sort of thing. So, you know, their arms are like this, and I'm just grabbing there and just trying to, you know.
So like hooks.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, holding like their biceps or like arms, you know.
Right. Okay.
Elbows, I guess. And just trying to, you know, not make, you know, I could probably puppeteer them with this.
But I don't, you know, it's a serious situation, and there's children, and I know this is aggressive still, but this is better than the alternative. I am sorry, I am trying to communicate this to the monster.
The question is, which one of you is the monster? As we move on to Saber at the start of the initiative.
So I'm assuming because this is grappled now, I get advantage with a shot from my arrow, right?
Double check if you get.
Can I
Incapacitate.
To make sure you're not.
No, you
Make
don't.
sure you
No,
don't
you don't
hit
get advantage.
blue.
Yeah.
All right. Well then,
It just means it can't move. That's all.
We're occupying the same space technically, though, right?
I mean, yeah. I suppose. Yeah.
It's clear. I'm making it clear that I want to disengage. So if I see Saber draw an arrow, I want to at least like back to him in my 5 feet.
Right. Okay then. Well, I'm not going to shoot if you. I'm not going to shoot if you twisted round then.
It's not stopped you before.
Yeah, but I'm not aiming for you though. I'm like, that's
It's not
just
like
because
I
I'm
was
a
at the times.
terrible shot. Okay then. How tall is this rock? Do I have line of sight on the one that attacked Blue? For C? Is he? Or is Kaya in the way?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can probably see them.
All right.
Put a hand in the way, quick.
No, I'm. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just a bit confused by everything that's going on because we're killing them, we're not killing them. So I'm just gonna draw my bow and then see Blue turn and then just hold action, I guess. I'm gonna maybe start sort of like slowly taking a few steps towards, so I can get a bit closer and maybe see what's going on. So a bit, maybe get to the edge and just sort of hang out a minute and see what happens.
Cool. Z. You've been told to wait. You're waiting. Does Z get to save again at the end of their turn, or I don't believe they.
I think they do.
I don't believe they do
No, I'm pretty sure it's just they just
until the spell ends, or your
Or
companions do
companions.
anything to harm it.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
It lasts for an hour. It's
it
not.
lasts an hour.
Also, with the wording of this, with the unfortunate wording of this, it sounds like you or your companions do anything to harm it, and I'm not sure
Yep.
if this Bullywug is a companion.
No, I would say. I mean, I would say no, but equally, Chris, you're allowed to.
We're trying. Me and you are trying.
You're trying to get Z killed, is what you're saying.
No.
Cast
Okay.
charm on them, trying to make them a companion. So it's up for debate.
Blue.
Don't worry, I'll come and save you, Z.
Blue. I heard blue.
Blue. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
But I still can't see this bullywug because Blue's got his back to me.
Yeah, I think that was Blue's intent was to turn their back on you, so
Right.
you couldn't attack it. Blue, you take. You take 5 points of piercing damage as you like move their arms. The head turns and bites into your hand. Some razor sharp teeth. Cool. Z.
More than enough. I'm fine.
The bullywug is like preempting you to rush in, throws the spear like straight out as you just stop dead, and the spear like just stops about an inch away from your face before it's pulled back, and you see the bullywug cock its head as it misses you. Kaya.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
I would like to just call out and say, this is all a horrible misunderstanding. We really didn't mean for this to happen. And I would like to cast Charm Person again at 2nd level on the 2 remaining Bullywugs.
Okay. Has it got to be within 30 feet of each other?
I don't know, but
Hang on. When you must be within 30 feet of each other.
In which
so
case, I probably should have moved to get closer to.
They're 40 feet apart.
Yeah, they've got to be in 30 feet of each other.
They've got to be 30 feet of each other for you to cast it on multiple. So you can cast it on one of them, but not both.
Okay, well in which case I'll cast it on the one with blue, because the one that is Z, although I didn't get him, he didn't then attack Z because she didn't attack.
Did he not attack and then miss, or?
He thrust forward but then waited, right? Because he wasn't.
It was a miss.
But I don't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
It's a polite boy.
Yeah, so I'll try and charm the one that Blue's holding. Please.
The 1st level, though, yeah.
Oh yeah, 1st level. I can only thank you. Yeah, I can only reach one. I'd like to just do
it. It sinks its teeth into Blue's hand, still with its mouth around Blue's hand. It just clocks eyes with you, Kaya, and you see the eyes just like they've got this they're slit sideways, so they got like a long pupil with this dot. And the dot just goes wide, the same size as its eye, and it just lets go of Blue's hand.
And then they say, "Tell your friend to stand down." And then that's me done.
There is a croaking noise from this bullywug as the other one turns its head to look and then croaks back. Luke on the sound effects. If you haven't got inspiration, Luke, give yourself inspiration.
I have inspiration for not rolling my bark skin.
Cool. Darian. Unless there's anything else Kaya wants to do?
No, I feel like that was quite a lot to say for 6 seconds. The only other thing I could think to do would be to hold up a hand. Without using words, but just I'm a charm person and I'm just holding up a hand towards Darian, Saber and Cam, just to sort of try and make them think that no, just wait, just but I'm not saying anything. I don't think I've got any more words left for my 6 seconds.
Okay. Just checking, it's not a concentration spell, is it? Charm person.
No, it's not.
Cool, right. I was thinking, is he going to come out of them? But no, Darian, you're up.
Right. Darian's going to just shimmy along the shoreline and just walk along. And he's going to pull out his hand crossbow. But he's just going to hold an action though. He's actually not going to. He's not going to shoot. He's not going to do anything. But he's going to shout at Cam and say, "Cam, get out the water and come back over here. Just simmer down a bit." As I'm sort of seeing everyone else trying to nullify the situation. I'm just holding my. Yeah.
He'll shout back as he's struggling through the reeds. I will, but there's still more of them out there. Look, there's one there with the lady.
Yeah, but let's be honest. We're not. There's barely any of them now, and we're yeah, let's just simmer down and let's just see what everyone else wants to do right now. That's me done.
Cam will detangle himself from the reeds. Look a bit. Well, yeah, he looks a bit like not sure, but we'll come and stand next to you, Darren.
And I thank him for his compliance.
As we go to Blue.
Yeah. Do I know it's charmed?
You've seen Kaya do this a couple of times now. I think you
I
would
can
have.
do
You
this.
would.
I have this prepared today.
Yeah. Well, then you would know he was charmed.
Oh, all right, that's a little better. All right. Well, there's another one. Is that one okay, Kaya? Or all right, I don't know. Then I'm gonna throw this one at you.
Okay.
Just onto like the rock, if you please. Just kind of there, 10 feet. Feel like that's acceptable.
Okay, just like I want to hear the wording of this. You throwing them or putting them on the rock?
Oh, just like not like a like launch. Just like a.
Just
Like
that you're gonna play.
You're
Yeah,
not
you're
doing
helping
anything
them
harmful.
onto the rock.
I'm putting
Cool.
them next to the
That's
person.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess we're trudging towards Z a bit. Where's my 30? Oh, it's right there.
And I don't know if this one's charmed. But I see the way that it's going, so charm person on this frog.
Okay. That's a 17.
I don't like
I don't know
that,
what
Chris. It's
I know.
14.
14.
Bonus action, cry a little bit.
It's a free action. You don't have to use your bonus action.
I keep forgetting. I do it enough, so.
In which case, Saber.
Yeah. So now Z has plonked this one on a plinth for me, I guess. Sorry, not Z. Blue.
Hello.
Have I heard everything? Am I paying attention? I think I probably am. I think I probably am.
You tell us.
What's your passive? I mean, nothing's happening in front of you. Yeah, I'm going to say you heard it.
Oh no.
Yeah. So passive's 15 anyway. So yeah,
Yeah, you'd
I
heard
definitely heard it. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to sort of hang back, wait and see what happens. Keep my bow drawn. Maybe just drop it ever so slightly. But if that one that's got the yellow ring next to Kaya starts to look a bit iffy, I'm gonna put it between the eyes.
Z, fortunately, you're been told to wait. You continue to wait for the next hour. Z, you take 6 points of piercing damage,
No.
which is not halved, as the Bullywug stabs you.
Oh, you're not mad anymore. Oh, dang.
That is its turn. Oh, actually, hang on. Yeah, that's its turn. So we are on to Darian. No, we're not. We're on to Kaya.
Yeah, I was going to
No,
say.
we're not. We're on to
Please let
Kaya.
me have a go.
Bloody hell.
Sorry.
Okay, in which case, seeing that one has not listened to me or to Blue and has now just stabbed my friend who I've like put into harm's way, can I jump off the rock or walk off the rock, whatever it might be, until I'm within 30 feet and then face step as my bonus action
Yep.
next to Z, scaring, hopefully, or trying to frighten this Bullywug. As I
12.
reappear. I think
12?
that's okay, right?
Good.
That's okay. I think so. Wisdom saving throw. How do I know. Oh, my saving throw is just my magic spell saving throw, right?
Spell saves 14, so yeah, it fails. You watch as Kaya rushes into the water, then jumps, and there's this horrible sort of ghostly appearance frightens this bullywug before Kaya switches places with it at the last second, and it drops its spear. Looks terrified of you, Kaya.
Excellent. So that was my bonus action, I believe, and then I would just like to see it's okay. She's alive. I would then just like to say, right, enough now. We're gonna sort this out properly. Stop stabbing people, and that's me done.
Cool.
Thanks very much.
Darian.
Right. I think I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna use. I don't know. I'm a little bit like. I guess I'm just gonna hold my action again. I think, and just stay on the shoreline and let the nature lovers sort of do their thing. I'm staying put. Bit boring, but
yeah, that's cool.
I'm just telling Cam to just simmer down and stay back. Really, just minding it.
He goes, all right, you sure you don't want to shoot that one on the rock? He looks weird. Also, you got some blood on your face? And he just pulls the sleeve of his shirt and begins to wipe his face.
I flap him away. I'm like, get off me. Just leave me alone. I'll ignore him. I'm just ignoring him with the shooting.
Blue then.
All right. Well, grapple this scared motherfucker. Which one? Let's do 10.
A natural 1 from the bullywug.
Embrace then, and I guess just hold him facing Kaya because I'm gonna move up. Just holding in place while he's terrified and can only flee from this place. I want to try and, instead of grabbing the same way I did last time, I want to try and get. I want to be bigger than him, obviously, and just try and grab both of his arms in here, and then grab his neck there, so that he's not got too much dexterity with his biting.
Unfortunately, as much as you can describe how you're going to, the mechanics of grappled are they can still make attack rolls against you. It's just their speed is reduced to 0. That's the only thing that happens with the grappled effect. So he will get to attack you,
Rude.
Purely as rules is written. Yeah. The only thing that can break the grapple, he can try and use his action to break the grapple, or if he's moved out of your grapple by somebody else, then that's the only thing it can do to break, but he can still attack. As we go to Saber.
Okay, so I can see them struggling to control that one over at the far side, I'm assuming. And I can also just see that the other one just stood on the rock, just kicking rocks, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright. I really want to shoot the one on the rock, to be honest.
So did I. We've turned into the RSPCA.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Some of us always were.
Yeah. I feel like Saber would shoot the one on the rock.
Are you fucking serious?
You think Saber should do it? You should do it.
That's what I think Saber would do. I think he would just...
Oh, I didn't know Saber could do the opposite of character development.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa.
You do you, bro.
Yes, I'm gonna shoot Blue.
That's not
it.
character development either.
That's exactly what Saber would do. No. Yeah, I'm just completely bemused. I just don't really know what's going on. This one on the rock is just sort of doing nothing now, so it's a bit I suppose it's like shooting a puppy, so I'm not going to shoot that one. I'm just going to wait and see what happens with you three and that one over there, I guess. I'm just going to keep... You wait till we see the next cart.
Oh, I'll gladly let you.
So yeah, I'm going to stand next to Darian and Cam and just go, I don't really know what's going on here. This is... Are we killing them or not?
No.
Cam will go, I don't... Well, that's what we've been tasked to do. Like, they're wrecking the farm. Look, and they've attacking your friends.
Yeah, I'm a bit
kill
confused.
That one on the rock.
I'm a bit confused, really.
Well, I think they've got a plan. I hope they've got a plan. And if they haven't got a plan, then I'll shoot it.
I'll join you on that.
Cool. Z is unfortunately still having to wait. I'm sorry, Andy. I'm so
sorry.
Didn't he take damage, so he would be out of it, or is that not how it works?
Only if a companion.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Does a 19 hit you? No, it's not a 19, Kaya. It's a 22 to hit you, Kaya. Oh no, it's disadvantage.
I don't think 22 would hit me. No, I think I'm just so cool.
Well, does a 12 hit you?
I don't believe it does. No, in all seriousness, I
Cool.
believe my armor is 14. So,
Cool. It's trying to like kick and bite at you, but with blue grappling it, it can't get very close to you. Kaya.
It's not allowed to get close to him.
No. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and charm person it once again.
You watch the Bullywug's eyes glaze over as you charm the Bullywug. You guys are now out of combat.
Oh, that was a struggle.
Can I tell that Bullywug to go and just join its friend on the rock, please, and just wait there whilst we come up with a plan?
Is it frightened and charmed?
Oh, I don't know.
I believe now that the frightened condition would just cease, as it has now been charmed by Kaya. It will try and struggle against your grip, Blue.
Oh, I'll let him go and hold his little hand.
Cool. You just gotta hold its hand and walk it over.
Yeah.
Cool. It drops its spear. It spears on the ground. It just holds like this slimy, three-fingered hand. Four-fingered if you count its thumb. Interlocks its fingers with yours, and you walk across the rock. And that's where I'm going to take a quick break and let you guys come up with what you want to do next. And I'm going to go and pee.
Yeah.
So I'm back in 5.
Right.
Cool. We are back with Blue and Blue walking the Bullywug over to its friend on the rock as they both sit side by side. Both sitting on the edge of the rock now, feet in the water, just kicking it. Yeah.
Blue, what is going on? Are we killing these? We were meant to kill them all.
No, well, they've got children, and Kaya was shouting some strange things, so I think there's maybe some amulet shenanigans or something. I don't know.
Right, okay. So
please don't kill them for now. I think they're going to be alright for a little bit of time.
What the hell are we going to do with them?
Well, we might have to, relocate them, find a nice little bog for them to live in. But I don't know where they came from. I just know that they shouldn't be here, I guess.
Well, I don't know actually. I don't know if I could hear any of that because I'm too busy looking at Z being stabbed.
Well, if everyone gets a bit closer, I can maybe say a little prayer and give some people some hit points.
Well, that'd be
Try,
wonderful.
try and regenerate some people.
Well, I've got some berries if we need it too. I guess I can do that. So yeah, I mean, a prayer would be great. I'm fine.
Ah, good. All right. Well, I'll move into the water a little bit.
Oh,
Get a
wait,
bit
hold on.
closer.
I'm cautious of any movements towards my froggy friends. I'm on. Overwatch for at the moment.
I've holstered my bow. I've
Okay.
strapped it up, and I'm no longer
Mainly
ready.
keep an eye on Cam, I guess. And Darian, because I don't know Darian, and I don't know. He seems chill, but I don't know.
He's just a bit unsure about everything right now.
Put myself about there. Are Kaya and Z coming over so we can talk? Or are you just going to stand there and
stare at a dead frog?
I was gonna. They got stabbed in the chest, right? Is the is the thing still in the chest, or is it out of the chest?
No, it was stabbed and pulled out again. Yeah, he's just bleeding.
Bless you. I would. Can I try and get a piece of material? Buddy, what's going? Can anyone hear the dog like reverse sneezing?
Yeah.
He's sneezing. Oh, we over it? Okay.
We have shouted that there's a prayer over here if you want some heals, by the way.
Yeah. I would just like to try and get some cloth before we head over and just sort of try and like put pressure on Z's wound and just sort of turn to her and be like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what to do in the moment. Please don't feel like you have to listen to me. And I'm not going to try and ask you to forgive me because I know right now you're in a state of charm. Let's just head over to the others, and I'm so sorry, Z. Let's go. And I'll just try and like shepherd her over to where everyone else is.
It.
I don't know if I can. Can I dispel it?
Kaya, give me just a straight intelligence check. D20 roll, add your intelligence modifier.
D20 roll. I'm not very intelligent.
Please, thank God for that.
12.
That's enough. You're not sure if you can dispel this, like you can drop the spell, but if you were to just slap Z now, you would get her out of the spell.
Maybe I don't really want to slap her because that feels a bit much, but what I might do.
Will the pain from pressing on the...
I was going to say, I'm just going to press slightly harder than I probably necessarily need to on the wound, just to sort of try and see if that would just sort of jolt her out of it. Like, not hard enough to like cause real damage, but just like sort of help sort of thing.
Non-lethal.
Z, you take 1 point of damage. Decide what it is: bludgeoning, piercing. I say piercing, but yeah, you come out of your charmed state.
I know everything that's gone on, right?
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
you know everything that's gone on. You also know that you've been charmed.
And I've heard everything. I just haven't been able to move.
Yep.
Yeah. In that case, Z will walk over to Saber.
Cool. So yeah.
Giving Kaya the silent treatment.
I don't blame you. I will just sort of trudge sort of quite morosely afterwards, just sort of like quite sheepish and sad.
Yeah, you guys join Saber. Yeah, Saber, you can conduct your prayer of healing.
So yeah, I just sort of put my hands together and ask Tyr if he can restore the balance. And roll 2d8. And that's going to be fucking marvellous. That's going to be 16 points back to everybody.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we definitely don't have level 5 health at the moment.
Your maximum has increased, but you haven't. So yeah, you can increase. Now you're out of combat. You can increase your maximum health if you haven't already to max.
So can I heal?
Not so. No, don't heal. so whatever. So say your
I've
max
already
hit, your
increased my
new
max.
max hit. That's fine. Then. Yeah,
Our
you don't-
max was increased because of aid.
The
Yeah,
level up.
yeah.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah. So yeah, basically what I wanted to do is I didn't want to give you the extra health for your combat since you were still mid combat. But yeah, you guys have leveled up. You feel stronger. Yeah.
Sorry, just quickly.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
No, I was just about to ask for prayer of healing work. Can I? It says up to 6 creatures. There's 5 of us. 6 if you include me. Can I take the heals as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you're a creature.
I am.
I mean, Cam doesn't. Cam doesn't need it.
All right, Cam then.
Cam didn't. Is it full health?
But like my main question was like I'm at 33 now.
I think.
But my max has obviously increased, so can I heal with the stuff, or should I keep it to what my max was before I healed, or before the with the level up?
Before the level.
So no, level to the new level.
My max is up, but my current is not at the max. But if I was to take Saber's heals, then I could have that. But I didn't have that amount at the start.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can heal. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can appreciate those heals. Though.
Cool. Is everyone feeling a bit better?
Oh yeah.
Marvellous.
I still don't know why we're leaving them on the rock.
Well, I mean, Kaya said there were children around, and then I felt kind of bad because I try not to murder children personally, Cam.
Yeah.
He starts looking around. We can't see any children.
Can I
There's nobody here.
reach down and sort of? I can't imagine the tadpoles are going to come close to me, but just sort of stroke the water, sort of in like a. They're down here. Oh yeah.
Whilst this is going on, Z will start dragging the bodies out of the water.
Okay. Yeah, you start doing that.
Yeah, Darren will sees you doing that, and he'll follow suit and do the same.
The only one that isn't able to be dragged out is the giant one, which I'm just going to delete. But the rest of them, between the two of you, pull the bodies out of the water, stack them up around here.
And whilst they're doing that, I just want to say to the still alive ones that I'm really sorry, and this is probably quite a massacre that you're seeing, and this thing. But, we're sorry. Just maybe look away. Could we just look towards the east for a bit?
That's another question. I don't know if they actually respond to you.
Oh no, I can speak with beasts. I guess I've got speech of woods, so beasts can understand me and decipher my notions.
Can you just ask where Squawkson is? Who's got Squawkson?
Z, I think.
Z's got him. Right. Cool.
Right, what are we doing with these frogs then?
Well, that was what I was trying to say. After the large one, and then I turned back to them and go, I think that was your mum, wasn't it? And just sort of try and sort of gently ask them if that was their mum. Do I get anywhere?
They just stare at you, a bit dazed.
Okay. Well, see, the thing is, before the big one exploded, they sent me. I sort of looked into their soul, I guess, or their past, and I saw this vision of. I don't know if it was the necklace or if it was just the frog. I really don't know. But there were guards from Kilk, and they were coming and they were like stabbing and murdering all of the Bullywugs, and they were just so I think they were just really quite upset that their home had been sort of violated in that way, and I don't think they really. I think it's just a case of eye for an eye and tit for tat, and I think it's really not a. I think we've probably killed enough of them, and they're the little tadpoles in the water, and I think they probably just need a home. I don't want to be responsible for killing things that were sort of just defending themselves against. I just really wanted to try and talk about it, but then it got a bit tense, and I couldn't really explain all that in the moment.
Could Z be looking through the bodies, please?
Yeah.
Not listening at all.
Give me an investigation check.
19.
19. You find a variety of little trinkets, like strange teeth, like bones of fish, just sort of like strange thing like that. You do find a bone comb, like hair comb, and you find like a golden thimble. You also find a bag of what looks like eyes of like fish eyes that is stinking.
No, I'll leave that
there. And you also find like 8 bronze pieces. Just in randomly spread around the creatures. You also find 3 of their spears that are still intact. These 3 wooden spears.
Cam, where's the best place to put these bodies so we can burn them and get rid of them?
Well, I suppose we can. As long as we put them away from the crops, we can just do it here if you like. You're going to burn them? They're a little bit wet.
Maybe we should ask the remaining Bullywugs what they would like to do with their dead.
I don't know if we can whenever I've tried to speak to them, they've not really been, responsive.
Yeah, we're not going to get much out of them, I don't think, in terms of collaboration or anything.
I could turn into a frog, but I don't know if that's going to help at all. But I thought I'd just throw that out there.
From an inside pocket, or a pocket of yours, Z, you see Squawkson's head pop up. Squawkson is a squirrel. For Darian's purposes, you see a little head of a squirrel pop out of Z's pocket, and is holding 2 pieces of metal. Looks like it's like a long tube with 2 big eardrum pieces, like a hearing horn, which are snapped in the middle. Holds them up for you, Z.
Oh, damn!
It is broken now.
What is it?
It was a device that allowed us to talk to beasts and animals, but unfortunately, as you can see, it's broken.
Yeah.
Anyone any good at fixing glass?
I mean, I've got pretty fat fingers, but I can probably help someone else if they want to do it. Like magically, I mean.
Blue, whilst we're waiting, is there any chance you could start drying these bodies out?
Oh. I would like to turn away in disgust and walk back towards the live Bullywugs.
They cannot be left here. They will poison the water.
Yeah, no, I know nature's course. I just wish I had a better way about it. But
we could maybe butcher them down, sell them.
I don't know if we should be doing that in front of these gentlemen.
They'll be quite high on the food chain, which means that we shouldn't really eat them.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move them a little bit away though. I don't want to do it in view of the other guys.
We'll move them behind the trees.
Yeah.
How's that?
And I don't mind. Yeah, producing steam and just adding to it every now and then.
Can I just sort of go over to the Bullywugs and sort of say, "Hello, do you understand me at all?"
You get this dazed look appear over them as they stare at you, Kaya.
I repeat myself, like, "Can you understand me?"
Yeah, they just stare back at you.
Is there any way? Well, what can we maybe? Can you recall what actually happened in this vision? So then we got a better idea of maybe. Can we sort of? Was it happening? Was that recent, or do we go back to Kilk and tell them to stop attacking these, or what's the plan of action? Do you reckon in terms of? Because obviously we're not going to be able to speak to these guys unless we've got comprehend language, but I don't reckon, and none of us have. We're not going to really be able to speak to them, are we?
No,
Unless we have some sort of, we keep them and just as our little pets.
No, I mean, I'm not much of a linguist. I guess I hadn't really got that far. I just didn't want to just kill them outright for some.
Oh no, we don't have to kill them.
No, but what I'm thinking is there, if we could find a way to understand them, maybe we could encourage them to relocate or find somewhere new, or maybe we could come up with a compromise for Cam and his family. Maybe they could employ the Bullywugs as farmhands and come to some sort of arrangement.
Their family in front of them. The only way these things don't come back and attack is if they are in prison or they are dead.
Or we help them. They're obviously. Was there more of them? I'm guessing there's another little settlement of them.
We've just killed their queen.
Yeah. It's just I'm trying to think about this vision and what this vision actually means. What do we do with that?
It
Well, I
means
remember when we left, the guards apparently were. I think they were here last night. Do I remember that right? I remember the Saber said that the farmers said that the guards went out here or something.
Am I right in saying that Kaya talked of the scene and it wasn't here? It was somewhere else.
I don't think Kaya has actually fully interpreted the vision to you guys, but if Kaya wants to, I can give you the vision now.
Yes, please.
Okay, so the vision was of guards from Kilk on the bank of a different lake. It's not the same lake. In the background of the vision, you could see this giant manor house, this giant huge mansion.
An estate.
The Blackmore estate, right?
It had a blackened wooden roof.
Yeah. Which matched the sign, right?
Yeah. Then the sort of it's all happening from the viewpoint of somebody's eyes, but it then sunk underwater where you saw huts underneath in the reeds and stuff, and Bullywugs swimming out of the huts, turning their backs on the manor house and swimming in a different direction, and then that's when the vision broke.
Right.
So I'll explain all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I reckon we just dump these two somewhere.
Well, we could leave them here and go and try and take care of whatever these Blackmores are.
What if we ask them to take us back to where they came from?
Well, that would be good.
See if we can clear their area out so that they don't have to keep coming down here.
That's a very good idea, Saber.
I feel like that might be hard to communicate, but we could maybe draw in the mud or something.
I would love to see you draw in the mud.
Yeah, I'll draw some lily pads and some, like you say, some underground huts and ask them to, draw a line to it from here.
I mean, if we know it was near the mansion that we think, well, I'm assuming it's the Blackmore mansion because I can't imagine there's many big houses that close to Kilk from where we are, and it had that sort of blackened roof that sort of matched that sign that we passed before we got to Kilk Darien. We saw this there was a crossroads and there was a black sign and
Right.
and it said Blackmore Manor on it. So I'm just.
DM, is there anything lying around that Z could use as rope to be able to tie something up?
I've got rope.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have got rope.
I can make vines.
And Kaya's got rope. Yeah,
I've got
just
rope.
like yeah.
I reckon we tie them up, we put a bag over their head, and then we'll take them back to where we think they're coming from near this manor, and see how they react when they get there, and see what else is there as well.
Blue, have you got rope?
I've got this. I'd make a thorn whip.
I mean, I have rope, but and that would be great for the big ones. But what about the babies?
Oh, they've nested here a little.
Yeah.
Okay, can I take whoever's offering some rope and start tying up these two Bullywugs? Whilst I'm doing it, look over and say, I don't know how long what you used lasts, but I'm pretty sure when it runs out, these things are going to try and hurt us. So maybe we should get them in a position where they can't hurt us.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, it lasts for an hour, but I mean, it'll be the same as with Uzi, so they'll know everything that's happened, so they should know that we're not hurting them. Well, yes, but
they don't understand us. How do we know that they're now not thinking that we're going to sell them for slaves?
I mean, to be fair, if someone killed all of my family and then charged me for an hour, I'd probably still be a little niffed afterwards.
Yeah, and I'd be thinking, what are they going to do with me?
I also don't know how... wait, Cam, do you know how far away the estate is from here? Is it more than an hour, or...?
Well, it's about 2 hours down the road. You got to go hour away from here, then cut back on yourself. And I mean, we could go through the woods. Probably take us a couple of hours.
Maybe we try that.
I mean, if you want, we can. If you want to tie him up, we could go back up to the house. You guys look like you haven't been fed for a couple of days. There's food at the house, so we can make something to eat. We can discuss it up there. Be a bit more comfy. Dad won't mind.
I could run them somewhere as a horse and just try and leave them somewhere away from here. That's the best thing I could really think of.
But then the babies. How are you going to transport all the babies?
The babies will die.
Yeah, it's survival of the fittest at the end of the day. Just leave them in there.
Well, I mean, we could, if we go by what Z said, if we take all their weapons off them and tie them up, and then we could take a bit of a rest and set out to go to see the Blackmore Manor and just see if there's anything we can do. And
all this sounds like a lot of headache for what should have just been a simple pest control job.
so now
I'm with you on that, Saber.
Now we're going to dump pests in the lake of the lady that we are trying to talk to be able to sort out what's happening in Kiln.
I know, but
isn't there a weapon there as well that you want?
They're people, aren't they?
Yeah. They're not people.
I don't think these are pests. I think they're just life, right? Life deserves a chance. They're just little critters. We were all little critters at one point.
They're clever enough to make weapons, and that shows a semblance of intelligence.
So if they're able to make weapons, they know the difference between right and wrong. and therefore they came into this person's farm and tried to take it over.
But only as a
I don't believe
reaction,
in land ownership personally.
and only as a reaction as to what happened to them. You know, if you'd been kicked out of your home, you know, you might have the same reaction. And what I did to them, I can only do it to people. I can't do it to animals, or beasts or pests or whatever you want to call them. So the fact that it worked to me says that they are people.
Can I grab these two Bullywugs and start leading them to the house, please?
Yeah, tying them up.
Yeah, I'll
Yes,
follow.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
follow
yeah.
suit.
Tied
I want to
up.
be very close by and following as well. I'm bodyguarding these guys. I want to make if anyone hurts them, I'm going to be questioning that.
Cool.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Right.
Z, I'm not going to make you roll for it. You tie them up. Yeah, tie the two of them up. Do you want to tie them like, we're talking like bound, so around their bodies, so their arms by the sides? You tying them up in like handcuffs with a lead?
Arms behind, so hands behind their back, leave their legs and feet free, so if they want to run, they can run. But I don't want them to be able to grab anything or undo their knots.
Cool. Yeah, you can tie them up in a way that you like. You tie the rope like to their wrists, so they can't like move their hands too far apart. But you tie them behind the back and then wrap the rope around them once, so their arms are sort of pinned to their sides with their arms behind their back or hands behind their back. You tie them up. Blue, you go and begin to dry the bodies. After about you begin to do that. What's the rest of the party doing? Are they following Z up to the house?
Yeah,
or
I'm
you...
following Z.
I thought we were burning the bodies because I would rather be with the two alive ones than burning these guys.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. In which case, then you sort of like manage to drive like maybe half of them before having to leave with the rest of the party.
I put some produce flames down. That's my job done in my eyes.
Cool. Saber.
Yes.
Are you following the rest of the party?
I am, yes. I am.
Cool. You get about halfway up the hill with Cam leading the group before the Bullywugs between to try and like get out of their bindings, but can't as the charm person wears off. But you continue to lead them up to this large sort of 2-story farmhouse on top of a hill.
See, do you mind if I try something? Can I have the 2 pieces of the horn?
Hand over the glass one.
Hearing / seeing that, I'll cast guidance on Kaya.
Hey, can I try and hold the 2 pieces together in one hand? Would that work?
Yeah, you could hold 2 pieces. Yeah, it's not a large object. It's probably about the size of a pen, like with just two circles.
Okay, well, can I try and put it so they're sort of like back together and hold it, and then grip the necklace and be like, hi, Amulet. I know we've not really chatted for a while, but if you could mend this, I would be really, really grateful. And I would just try and put all of my will and appeasement through the necklace to try and then sort of try and focus it into mending the horn. Please.
Cool.
See, because I really...
Cool. Are you saying all that out loud?
Yeah.
Cool. The rest of the party, you hear just croaking from Kaya. As the 2 Bullywugs stop in their tracks, turn to face Kaya.
Finally.
Right. Do we understand? Because it had like a range, didn't it, this thing? No.
You don't. You can't understand Kaya. Kaya's just said all that. Just began to croak like a frog.
Great. All right. Now she's making weird noises as well. Then.
I don't understand her, but I can kind of figure out what she's
Turn it
saying.
into one.
Do I see that their heads like turn and look?
Yeah, they turn to look at you. You see their necks expand as they. One of them goes. I'm not going to try and do a croaky voice because I just
Go
can't.
on,
But
do French then.
no, I can't. I can't do a French accent either. No. You just see one of them goes. She can understand us.
Oh, you can understand me?
Yes, you killed us. You killed our tribe.
I'm really, really sorry about that. We honestly we didn't mean to. We didn't fully understand the situation until was that your leader or your mum, the big one?
You entered our pond.
Yes. But this was originally a farm, you see, for some humans from, and I believe that your leader shared a vision with me just before they passed. It was showing you being kicked out of your home, which was in a bigger lake.
They say, excuse me. Our homeland was invaded.
Yes, by people in red outfits.
Yes.
Yes.
We fled.
And
Claimed new homeland.
Well, we were thinking that since this homeland has already been claimed by somebody else, what if we were to help you in reparations for the sort of the ugliness that befell today? What if we were to, help you reclaim your original homeland?
Cool. Give me a persuasion check.
Thank you.
Can I use? Oh no, because yeah. Oh.
Use it.
Can I use the guidance for this, or did I use the guide?
Yeah. Guidance can be used on this.
Okay. And you said persuasion. Can I use my inspiration as well?
You can use your inspiration. You will. Yeah, you need to take the new roll, but yeah, you can.
Okay, I won't do it then. I'll just take what I've done, and it's an 18.
18. You see one of them go. We cannot trust human. Before the other one kicks. You all see this kicks the other one, just like one of them kicks the other, and goes. She different to human ears.
Oh, yes. I'm an elf, you see, and a Ladrian, if you want to be specific, but that's not important right now. But well, what we were thinking is that you've got so many precious offspring in the pond, and we don't want anything bad to happen to them either. So we thought that we could reclaim your homeland for you. It might be the best thing for everybody.
Our homeland not safe.
Why is that?
Death.
Oh.
Humans kill rest of tribe. New homeland. And he nods to the pond.
Plume of smoke coming from it.
It was
Chicken.
somebody else's homeland first. I mean, I can see what it would. I imagine it would ruin them. You see, if they lose their farm. What if we were to get rid of the bad humans?
We can find new homeland.
Oh. I mean, that would be preferable if you could find somewhere that's not here.
All right,
need
what's
to gather-
going on?
Would
What
need
is
to
going
gather
on?
our young.
Yes.
Wait, I think she's communicating with them. Hold on, Saber.
Can I still understand what they're all saying?
You have no idea what Saber just said.
Oh my god, okay. Okay, well I would say you would leave and take your young with you. Do I have your word that you won't attack and you will leave forever?
We leave.
Okay. And I'll turn around to the others and like do a sneaky little yeah, good. What do we think?
I can understand her. I think it's good. I think it's going well.
Oh, good for who?
I mean, everyone, right?
I mean, I don't know why I don't know what they're saying. Other than I got the horn, but this is not how the horn worked before, so...
I don't know why she's not talking to us, though. It's a little weird.
It's becoming a little
Only
frustrating.
I didn't think she had, like, that thick of a neck at one point, but it seems to be bulging quite a lot at the moment.
Can I reach into my bag and try and get out my notebook
Yeah.
and the pen and try and like open it while still holding the thing?
Blue, can you read?
You take the notepad out of Arlo's journal, I guess. That's the one you're referring to.
Yeah, because
You take the pen, but you don't know how to write.
Oh shit!
Art is subjective. You can draw pretty pictures, right?
You could draw a picture, but you can't. It's almost like you know what you want to say.
Send Arlo a dick pic.
But there's no
Fucking hell, Luke.
there's no there's nothing. You're not even sure like how to write a word. You don't understand.
Can I open my hand to see if the horn's still in two pieces and it's just the necklace that's letting me do this, or is it fixed?
Cool. As Kaya opens her hand to show the horn is slowly dissolving.
Okay. Fantastic.
It's just turning into like white dust.
Okay. In which case I will
ask them the
turn
names.
back to the frogs, the Bullywugs, and say, okay, if I have your word, I will try and make this happen. I'm not sure I can talk to you too much longer, but if you ever need us again, I'm Kaya, and you are.
They nod. Thank you, Kaya, Eladrin.
Oh.
I am. And then they just make some noises.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Well, if it all goes well, I will release your bindings, and let you leave. Okay. And then I will just let go of the horn as it crumbles to dust.
You let go as it falls from your hand. It just turns to dust and scours the floor in just like white powder. A few seconds later, you suddenly remember how to write.
How excellent. Am I back to normal?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone? Or no, I'm going to say that out loud, please.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You all
I
understand,
think
Kaya?
Well, I just had a really interesting conversation with our friends, the Bullywugs, and they're willing to find a new homeland that's not here if we let them take their young and go. I don't even think we have to give them their weapons back. We could just let them go. How does everybody feel about that?
Well, that sounds quite easy.
I think so.
It's better than killing them, but what if they just go to another farm and we have to do this again?
I didn't think about that.
I mean, there's only 2 of them.
Well, they're getting the young, but yeah. No, yep. There's only 2 of them. There's no need to worry, especially Z. It's going to be fine. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
Right, so what? We're letting them go now.
I mean, I'd like
They seem
to.
okay. But they've suffered losses, and it's. I don't want to wipe out a species, especially a native one.
I don't think we're going to wipe them out.
I mean, we've done a decent job already, but okay.
One tribe, max.
Have we seen these creatures before, Chris?
I think I think it was Z and Saber that did the history checks on these. Bullywugs are they are infrequent in your lands, but they are around. This wouldn't be the last tribe of Bullywugs to ever appear. They're fairly sort of solitary creatures in terms of like society, so they just stay by themselves. They normally just keep to the sidelines of whatever's going on. So yeah, you I don't know if you would have encountered them before, but you would have heard about them before.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What do you think, Sue?
If you believe their word, then we just need to convince Cam that they will not go back to his pond and not come back in the late of night with the rest of their tribe and kill the farmers.
I think they are the last of their tribe. I'm not sure that they are really. I think they're now just concerned for their own people and that they're young.
Well,
and I think that the showing of the mercy here, I think they understand how outnumbered
you
they are.
seem to have made a connection with them. You release them.
Is everyone else happy for me to do this?
Yeah, I think they've learned their lesson, hopefully.
We can always come back later.
What are we even getting? Are we getting paid for this? Is there any sort of... What are we getting for this?
Tobacco.
Yeah, a bit of tobacco and I think just sort of notoriety in Tilt, just
Goodwill.
doing a favour for people.
Good karma.
I mean, what we could do is set them free, and if they do attack again, we could maybe get a bit of coin for it next time.
Yes. Well, that's one way. I was just thinking if we just let them go and don't give them their spears back, then they at least have to rebuild somewhere. Might buy us some time.
Yeah, I reckon let's get rid of them. These frogmen aren't worth our time anymore, are they? Let's be honest.
As soon as anyone goes to release the frogmen, Z will pull her greatsword out.
I'm watching that.
Blue remembers that.
Yeah.
What, you pull it out and point it towards someone?
Z's just pulling her greatsword out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to be the one that releases them.
I'll do it.
I am fine to do it also.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not.
We're not asking you to do it.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, Saber, fine, you could do it.
No.
Cool. Kaya, Blue, you begin to untie these bullywugs.
Yeah, and I guess we'll guide them back down to the lake and they can collect their young.
As you begin to untie them, Kaya, one of them sort of as you untie around their bodies so they can, and they bring you untie their hands, they bring it forwards, they sort of flex the fingers a little bit before one of them goes into a little pouch.
Any sign of aggression, Z will cut their heads off.
it's up to you how you interpret this, but it goes to like undo a little leather pouch, and pulls out a sort of weird like it's almost like a bone carving. Just this like little square of bone, which has got like a crude hut drawn on it, and then holds it towards you, Kyle.
Oh, can I take it, please?
Mm-hmm. Take it.
Just sort of look and sort of like nod my head respectfully.
It does this weird blink with like one eye and then the other, and then sort of gives you a little nod, and then proceeds to bound away back down the hill. They sort of like do this weird like run 5 feet, jump 20, run 5 feet, jump 20 between the two of them.
I suppose we should go and make sure they're leaving.
Yeah, I am my nan whenever I leave her house, and I am not leaving until I can like see they're out of sight.
Yeah.
Cool. You go back down to the edge of the pond where you see these bullywugs. They sort of go through the pockets of the bullywugs, the dead deceased. Okay, sorry. They just they in which case they wouldn't know any wiser. They just go straight to the pond and begin to swim back and forth with their mouths open, and sort of capturing up the tadpoles that are swimming around. Yeah. Yeah. No, they go swimming around looking for the tadpoles. Once they've you see that both their like mouths are bulging, they swim off in the direction of the stream and swim that way as they disappear into the water and in that direction.
Right. Job well done. Sort of. Cam, we don't need to tell your old man that we let two leave, do we?
No,
I mean...
No, I want to intimidate him into that.
I mean,
But surely we were supposed to get... What if they come back?
They're gone.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check, Blue.
That's cocked on a 17 as well.
oh,
8 plus 5, 13.
Oh, he looks terrified. Okay, I won't tell me dad. All right. You guys want something to eat? As he's like slowly backing away from Blue.
Oh, that sounds lovely. What you got?
I know there's I think I've got bacon up at the house, and when I got I know there's cheese. We've got plenty of cheese, apples, berries. I could rustle something up. I'm a dab hand with.
I'm hungry.
Chef.
Lead the way.
Okay. And he's sort of like full sprint up the hill. Just the whole time he's talking, backing away from Blue, and then sprints up the hill, leaving you guys to it.
Blue,
I'm following.
Yeah, no, I'll follow him up.
Blue, you're quite grumpy today.
was that really necessary?
I mean, yeah, he's hit me quite a lot, which wasn't nice. And I don't think that the town knowing that we let some of them go is necessarily the best thing. So, I just thought I'd help it out a little bit. I'm not going to do anything to him. I'm not going to hurt him like he hurt me.
No, but I'm just wondering if that we couldn't have persuaded him to.
I did.
Rather than, scaring the poor boy.
Listen, it's been a stressful day.
Yes.
I'm just gonna. I don't want any food. I'm just gonna lay on the grass out here for a bit.
Right.
Taking in that lovely aroma of burnt chicken.
Well, it's either that or burnt bacon, so sit somewhere in the middle.
Well, Bacon wrapped apples and cheese sounds lovely.
Perhaps a third of that sounds nice to me.
The cheese.
It's not bad, you know. It's not my favourite. I'm a bit like, you know, my body's not used to it. Makes
Right.
me poo a lot.
Yeah.
Cool. In which case, yeah, I mean, at this point it's sort of like late afternoon. I mean, you could spend some time outside of the farmhouse at the top of the hill. I think it's probably like a nicer place. There's no smell of burning bullywugs.
I'm just watching. Yeah, I'm sat in the grass watching the clouds go by for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, can lie in the long grass outside the farmhouse as the rest of you head up. Front door or the back door of the farmhouse. It's like a very long building rather than wide. So it's got like two very long faces and then two like shorter ones. As you go in the back door's wide open. You see like this rustic kitchen and a large like fireplace is set into it. As you see, Cam is lighting a fire. Goes into the a pantry. He's beginning to bring out cheeses. There is a barrel of ale which he is dipping flasks into and sort of putting them on the side. Yeah, so you guys. He begins to cook the bacon.
Did we notice any like damage on the way up? Like they said they were like run out of the farm. Is there any like signs that the Bullywugs came up here and actually run them off the land, or did they just leave and look for help? 11. Sorry, wait, no. Investigate. Yeah, no, that isn't 11.
11. Doesn't seem to be any sort of signs of Bullywug footprints up this hill, apart from the ones that have already been made by the two you brought up.
Right. So they weren't run off the land. They just needed help clearing out the farm. Then.
Yeah, I feel like we've done that well enough.
I hope they give us Blue's weight in tobacco.
I mean, I don't really. I know we've done a good thing here, but I don't think we need to take too much from them. You know, it's not like they've got much to be going on with.
Well, okay. Well, we've got quite a lot of land, so
yeah,
not doing too badly.
And I guess now the trade can start again. I guess
we've done them 2 favors, then, haven't we?
Yeah, that's true.
Cam begins to serve you guys like freshly cooked bacon. He's got like a small cheese board, and there's like a few apples, which he sort of offers out along with mugs of ale. He turns to you, Saber. I think I've upset Blue. Should I give him some food?
No, ignore him. He's just a bit upset today.
Okay.
He gets like that when we murder children.
All right. Look, it's getting late. I don't know if you want to stay here for the night. I got there's blankets and beds upstairs. You help yourself. Like
what are you doing?
Well, I don't know. I'll come back with you if you go back tonight. But if you want to stay here for the evening, I understand. I stay here. I'll wait for you.
Will your parents worry?
I don't think so.
Yeah, give it to us about him.
Right.
Set me out here.
Take her plate and go and find Blue.
Take your plate.
I'm going to start munching. Yeah, Darian's going to start munching into the bacon, and he'll praise and say, "This is actually some of the best bacon he's ever had." Much the bacon on papaya is actually much better than whatever I've had on flack. That's for sure.
You what? As he looks a bit confused.
Oh, Cam, he's joking. Don't worry about it.
Oh, all right.
I look around and look confused as well.
Oh, it's hang on. Yeah, so it's a funny thing to say. Look, well, I'll put some more on, and I think I can probably rustle up enough stuff for a stew if you want me to make your stew for this evening.
That sounds beautiful.
All right. Well, he goes off back. He sort of gets up, goes into the pantry, comes back with a side of like salted. It looks like salted beef, and a load of root vegetables.
Lovely. I then turn around to the group, and mainly towards Kaya, and be like, right, well, who? More pressing matters now. The Bullywugs are sorted. Who is this Arlo, and what the hell is that book? Because I mean, I'm stuck here now, and what's going on? Like, what are you guys doing? What am I doing? And yeah, how the fuck did I get here?
Anyone else want to jump in? I mean, I'm very conscious that I've done a lot of talking today. Well, to be honest with you, I think it was a bit as we said, earlier before we left Kilk, that we sort of all arrived here on Papaya, sort of a bit by accident, a bit by happenstance. We don't really know what's afoot. We just know that something's afoot, and suddenly people can access this island for the first time in hundreds of years. And we're just trying to work out what's going on, really. And I guess now that you're here, you don't have to join us, but I know your former employer is siblings with a acquaintance friend of ours.
Yeah, how is he? Who is he to you then? What is he? Is he helping you? Has he put you here? Well, it sounds of it, his sister's put me here.
Quite. Anyone else want to jump in? I'm happy to keep talking, but you're all welcome to talk.
I think Blue and Z are both outside, aren't they? So it's just me, you, and
Darian.
And
I hadn't realised the Saber had got out too.
And Cam.
I'm with you as
Cam
well.
is just like cutting meat and vegetables on a chopping board.
Well, there's not much more to it than that. We shipwrecked here, and now we're trying to figure out what's going on. There seems to be quite a lot of bad things happening since we arrived.
Yeah, and Arlo was just he was just an elven man that we met not long after we arrived here, and he had a museum of sort of wonderful magical goods that he'd been collecting, and
right.
We may have
stolen one.
I wouldn't say stole. We came to a very beneficial mutual arrangement.
You initially took it without consent, and then when Arlo realised you picked it up, he said you could borrow it. Feedback. Is that right?
Right.
Yes. So this amulet that I'm wearing, it's quite pretty. It hasn't let anybody touch it without dying since they found it, really. But I just felt it was just sort of calling to me to touch it, and for some reason I thought it would be okay, and it was.
So earlier, all of you were accusing me of being a thief, but actually we have a different one in our midst.
No, because I hadn't taken it out of the room at that point. I had just touched it because I knew I could. Or I thought I could, and I just wanted to see if I could. And then after it became apparent that I could touch it and not, burst into a fiery, flaming ball of death, then Arlo and I came to an agreement, elf business, where I am essentially borrowing it for as long as it would like to be borrowed.
That's fair enough. I just wanted a little bit of a lowdown on the plane sales. I mean, I've done a bit of work for Mrs. Plainsale, but I don't really know much about her. She keeps herself to herself. She just pays me well.
I think that's sort of true for a lot of elves. You know, they've long lives, and they amass a lot of fortune and a lot of high-end goods sometimes if they have the money, nobility, and all that.
That's fair enough. I just needed a little bit more of a lowdown, really. I've just been chucked in here, and now I'm killing bullywugs. I feel like I'm a bit of I don't know what's going on, really. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll tag along for as long as it suits us all, really. And what's the next plan of action?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to talk to the rest of them. But I imagine we'll head back to Kilk in the morning and try and go and see the Blackmorns, who clearly are up to no good, we think. But yes, I think it's one of those of your money from the island that you're from won't be any good here right now, because the rest of the island don't really know that they can leave. And I mean, I joined later than some of these other people, but I want to say that there was a fear that they wouldn't be able to leave, and it's just us able to arrive, and therefore we haven't told everybody what's happening, and therefore they don't accept foreign currency because they haven't had to for a long time. So I guess you'll have to. I mean, you don't have to stick with us. You could try and find work on your own, but it's probably best to try and raise a bit of money, even if you did want to leave.
Oh, well, I mean, I've got my own sort of responsibilities back at home, but I guess at the minute my main priority is finding some sense in this and what's going on.
Well, I'll be happy to have you. You were very impressive against the Bullywugs.
Darian blushes a little bit, but he tries to hide it a little, and thanks. Anytime.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Sorry. I zoned out a little bit then. I'm really enjoying this bacon. He's right. It's much better than what we get off. It's so good. Listen, Derek, I don't really know what's going on. We're wandering around here. There's people being sacrificed, magic users. There's goblins and all sorts going on and we're just trying to restore a bit of balance to this land. I think is the best way of saying it. So there's a lot. There's a lot. But you'll get into it.
Yeah, I'm sure. As long as there's a little bit of I'm sure if there's a little bit of monetary gain from it, I'm always game.
I mean, I had some money, but it all got nicked. Which was quite disappointing. So keep it close to your chest.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm very good at that. And then Darian's just going to tuck back into the rest of the bacon that he has left, and probably, he's going to get out this little bit of wood that he's got like tucked into his like jacket. It's like just the size. It's maybe like 7, 8 inches long. And he's just sort of. It looks like it's half bit of fletched wood that he's been sort of You can see that he's been working on, and he's just sort of got his dagger out, and he's just fletching away and doing a little bit of. I don't know, like just doing a little bit of intricate work on this little bit of wood that he's been. Yeah, you can see he's been working on for a while. And then that's it.
What's that? What are you making?
Well, you have to just wait and see. It's just something I've been working on for a while. I'm something I'm practicing. You'll have to wait and see.
Right. Oh, secretive, are we?
Oh no, I just want it to be a surprise for everyone. I mean, just in case I fuck it up, then I don't have to disappoint anyone.
Fair enough.
In which case, we're going to cut to Z and Blue outside.
Z walks over to Blue, sits down next to him, offers her plate, see if Blue takes anything off of it.
Yeah, I'll take like the apple, I guess, for now, and just.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Did I see you try and do to the Bullywugs what Kaya did to me?
Well, yeah, I didn't want her to do it to you, but yeah.
How would I stop that from happening?
How would you stop that? I don't know if you can. I mean, I know a spell that can do it. You've just got to be, really wise, I think. I think there's stuff I can do to you to make you a little wiser. I don't know how you would do it. Maybe like some kind of armor or some enchantment of some kind.
Or have someone, like you say, have someone around me that can stop that from happening.
Like, yeah, I know. I can't do it today, but I can. I can do it tomorrow.
Okay. Don't ever do that to me.
Okay. Yeah. No. I won't. Thanks for letting me know. If I see anyone do that as well, I'll try and, if I can. Do you want me to? I mean, you can. I could hit you as well. That normally it still happens, but it will knock you out of it. I think. As long as I think we've got to be sort of like friendly with all the sort of spell sort of thing. I think it's like a group sort of effort. At least I feel like it is for me. Like you guys give me a bit of strength. Because I don't know where. I know like Saber gets his spells from like God or Tia or whoever, but I don't really know. Mine sort of just comes from like me, and you help me, so that makes me feel strong. So yeah, I could do stuff to help.
Thank you.
Maybe get Skeleton to nibble you. But I don't know if you'd have access to him. You wouldn't really be in the right mind.
Dee will just chuckle to herself and just carry on eating from her plate.
You see Blue, a little furry hand, reach out of the pocket and take some of the scraps and then go back into the pocket.
I like it. Giggle to myself with that. I'll just sigh a bit and go,
Do you ever miss back home?
I don't have a home.
Well, everyone come from somewhere, but well, yeah, I guess that's not everywhere's a home, I guess.
I've been looking for someone for a while now, and I haven't had a home for a long, long time, if I ever had one.
It was the place you stayed the most, I guess.
Place I stayed the most. Well, that would be Bane Island.
would I know Bane Island, Chris?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's one of the isles.
There's nothing for you back there?
No, that's long gone. That's long in the history. Nothing left there. But anyway, I suppose we just chill out here for the evening and get back to Kilk in the morning and see what disasters happen back there whilst we've been away.
Yeah, I still don't know what. I mean, I know my halberd felt like it was at the manor, but I don't know what that means.
Do you think that we're? I mean, Kaya's been saying that we should show ourselves off as emissaries from Breeze, and that will get us attention from the Blackmores. I would have thought, we've been here, been in Kilk. Well, we were in Kilk for a day, maybe a day and a half. I would have thought if someone high up wanted to speak to us, they would have come and got us by now.
Well, I didn't. Well, I was a rat, but Mill was, spoke to us a little bit, so I feel like they're potentially accessible. Maybe we just try and get more information, because I don't really know. We just know the Blackmorns are like bad for some reason, but you guys said they have like kids, and I know parents can be bad, but I don't know kids that could be bad, so I don't think it's worth causing a hassle. But yeah,
I was wondering if the best way to get an appointment with the Blackmorns, to get attention from the Blackmorns, is to give them some information that they are asking for.
Yeah, like the thing on the notice board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'd like that, but I don't know if everyone seems kind of antsy around them. Like they might not be the most savoury type, so I don't know how well they'll take to that.
Yeah, but then if we talk to them, we can make our own decisions on that.
Yeah, I just don't know if they would do anything to us first before we could kick us out and not let us back in or something. Or what if they banned us from the battle forge or something like that. Not that that's a massive deal, but
Well, I suppose we
the ones with the power.
Yeah, I suppose we just sleep on it and come up with a plan in the morning.
Oh, there was something I wanted to do. Did I? I don't think I did. Did I cast Animal Messenger last session?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You did on a little
yes,
crow.
because you were worried Saber was going to kill him.
Yeah. I also left out of the recap that this is something for everybody and the people, if anybody is watching these sessions online. But Blue also cast Locate Object on the halberd, his missing magical halberd, and it appeared to be in the Blackmorn Manor.
Yes. But not in
So
the hands
that
of
was
children,
some.
so that's... Well, there are kids in there,
Well,
but hopefully not in the hands of
you don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
He stands up and walks back into the farmhouse and just tries to look for somewhere to get comfortable. And she gets out her book.
Cool. Yeah, you return to the farmhouse. Inside, you can smell beef cooking as Cam is in the, halfway through preparing a stew. So he's doing that. The rest of them tucking into the bacon that was provided.
I think Kaya's just sort of rested. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not actually eating, just sort of resting.
Cool.
Yeah,
You
Darren's
guys
just
can-
still whittling away.
Yeah. If you guys want, you can take a long rest.
I want to know what Saber's
No,
doing.
yeah.
I'm going to be trancing, I think, taking a long rest.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I have two questions.
Okay.
One, are there any carts on this farm?
Doesn't appear to be any that you can see.
Okay, I have a third question. Are there any materials to build a cart?
Yeah, there's stray
flat
planks
pack.
and things. Yeah, you could build a rudimentary cart if you wanted to try.
I would love to try. and make a rudimentary
Cool.
cart.
Are
With
you
my-
proficient in wood? What's it called? Not woodcraft. Carpenters.
Carpenters. That's like
Mhm.
a drum, right?
Yes.
No.
It's exactly
what about
like a drum.
herbalism kit?
No, it's not that either.
No?
So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
if you'd like to give me a just a straight D20 roll,
Guidance.
okay, plus 4,
Thank you very much.
DC 25.
Yeah.
What's impossible? What do I add to that?
Nothing.
Straight. So there's no point.
It's straight roll.
The highest.
If you were proficient in if you were proficient in Carpenter's Toolkit, then you could add your proficiency bonus twice, but you're not proficient in it. So
Can I detail what I want to build here? I want basically 4 rocks and 4 planks of wood, and I just want to prop a square up of open wood. I'm not going for wheels and all that. If there's a wheel, I'm propping up against it. I'm not trying to
So you're building a box on rocks.
I'm not using a hammer or nails or any tools of any kind.
Okay.
I'm just making a box
The
for it.
okay, then in which case DC 15 then.
Okay,
What?
that's a 19 plus 1, 20.
20, yeah, day 20. Yeah, you can build. You find some large rocks, and you put some planks together to make a small square and rest it on the.
With my passive perception of 15, do I notice him doing something stupid outside?
You were enjoying that bacon.
I was enjoying
to be
that.
fair,
bacon.
you did say you were trancing.
All right,
so
fine.
I'm
trancing. No. Okay, that's fine.
In my head, trancing would be I would hear the idiocy outside more because I've got nothing else that I'm focusing on.
No, I think not. I think Table doesn't know.
Sorry, man.
4 hours. Yeah.
That's right. That's okay. Let's see it.
If we're taking a long rest, Chris, I've studied this book front to back. Could I take a closer look at the spine and the front covers? And then if I don't see anything out of place there, take it over to a fire to try and get some heat from the fire to see if anything appears on the book in that way as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
Give me an investigation check.
Bu- 13.
13. You studied the front cover of the book, but doesn't seem to be you're looking. I'm guessing Z's looking for trying to find invisible ink or strange runes or weird symbols or anything like that. But doesn't seem to be anything different on the book. You spend a good half hour to an hour really combing over the inside of the book and the spine and the front cover and things, but nothing seems to appear out.
Thank you.
It's fine. Cool.
I'll continue and run inside and punch Saber with guidance.
He's already used guidance.
It's a cantrip.
You could use it's a cantrip.
It's guidance as much as I fucking want, bro.
You guide yourself. You better roll good.
I'll do my best. Green die. That's a 15 plus 2. That's not great. 17. Damn it.
That's not enough. So even though I'm
Dev, you got your strength modifier to add to it.
He's added it.
Yeah, I didn't. I just rolled 15
You
plus
did.
2. I didn't. No, I've got a 15 and 2, and then it's plus 2 is my strength modifier. So that would be 19.
All right.
Do I do it?
What was it? 4 damage.
3 damage.
All right.
Not that strong. And I'll go punch buggy, and then just straight in the side of the shoulder.
Oh, fucking! I didn't see any carts on the way in here.
Oh yeah, made one.
You made a cart.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, okay. Well,
What do we need the
dismantle
cart
it now
for?
so you can't get it in the morning. Oh, just to punch him.
I can't argue with that.
Okay.
Are you going to turn into a horse and get us back to town quicker then, if we jump in this cart?
Oh, it's not one of those carts.
What do you mean it's not one of those carts?
Okay, see ya. And I just walk outside and go to start dismantling my cart.
It took you a good hour to put this thing together. It takes you less than a minute to dismantle it.
I was gonna say.
So I walk outside and go, oh, where's the cart?
Oh,
Then.
I've just dismantled it. It's gone. It was a quick carriage ride away.
Right, so I can just see a pile of wood next to some rocks then, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
It's just pushed over.
I'm going to go back in and...
Wait. 1 sec. Can I ask a favour?
Maybe.
I'm kind of like... I don't know. I'm getting a little, like, homesick from just, people coming and going. And... just though, if you can do it today, could I see Castor again?
Well, I'm not sure. He's been given another mission by Tyr.
Oh no, I know that I won't see him, but you know how I can like make people sometimes, and you make Castor sometimes.
Right. You want me to cast spiritual weapon?
Yeah. And do you know if you could give him like a tennis ball instead of his megaphone thing?
Maybe. Maybe I can. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon and see if I can manipulate Castor to have a tennis ball instead. What's a tennis ball?
Yeah, exactly. What's the tennis?
I was waiting for somebody to do it.
So it's a thing that we have on Moss Rock. It's just a ball made of moss, but we call it a tennis ball because we normally have tennis of them.
Right.
Nice recovery. Love it.
Nice. What does it look like?
Or just a ball made of moss, like a sphere.
Well, all right.
It's got
fine.
like a white line around it that's like the sort of stuff we use to just tie it together.
Sure. So yeah, I'll summon a caster without a megaphone. He'll have a probably more mossy than you're expecting. A few clovers sticking out of it. Tennis ball, I guess. If that's all right.
Give me a religion check.
Okay. I'm pretty good at them. But not this time. 11.
You summon Castor, who is a dwarf for Darian. He is when Saber summons him, he is holding a like metal megaphone, and proceeds to patrol around the inside of the farmhouse. You see Saber screw up his eyes, like tense his fists as the megaphone sort of like tries to change form. It's like sort of like almost like crushes in on itself, and then it's like vibrating, and then just pops back into a megaphone.
Blue, no, I can't make a Wennis ball.
Well, no, that's fine. It's good to see him still, isn't it?
It is good to see him.
I want to do something too, because I've not seen some of my friends in a while, so just wanted to... I wanted to do a game we used to play, but, I just don't have a ball around here. And I'm going to cast Conjure Animals, if you will. Bring up 10 lovely little blue spirit wolves that I imagine in my head, like I'm literally sucking their energy from like back home. And back home they're like livestock guardians, but they're all like, they're all just like wolves. So like, husky looking guys. All with different little personalities. And some of them are like, shy, and some of them are already playing, some of them are like on guard. And then as soon as they see me, I imagine they just come like
rushing over just to give me lots of love and cuddles and snuggles and other uggles.
Cool. You stood inside the farmhouse. For all the energy, you see this like rush of like wind, which is like faint, and you can see like faint colors of like different shades of blue appear to almost rush into Blue's back as Blue raises his hands, and there are suddenly 10 wolves in the middle of this farmhouse, and they wreck the place. They trample all over the furniture, everything on the sides gets wrecked as like the room is now goes from being quite. I was gonna say, well, so, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty. I thought you would walk back inside.
Spiritual weapon to me is like bigger than me, so I wasn't picturing that was inside.
It's just a 5 foot. Yeah, it's just caster as normal caster size,
caster.
but summoning 10 wolves in a small space is going to cause a bit of
We
chaos.
were outside with the cart, right?
I thought you walked back inside.
I thought say
no,
was going to,
as
and then I stopped.
I was going to, and you stopped me.
Okay, in which case then you just summon 10 wolves outside that begin to play around at your feet, rush over to you, begin licking, like trying to jump up and lick you. As you summon these wolves.
I don't know. There's nothing too special. I'm sorry. Come on, guys. It's good to see you too. Come on. I just like I say, I just miss back home. And I just miss so many people leaving, and I just kind of I don't know. I needed to calm down after today a bit, so I wanted to kind of play fetch with Caster, and I don't know. Do you want to remember when we first got to Miley's and we just sort of played? We've not really done that in a bit, and I just kind of miss some of the old times. Do you want to just play?
Well, we went for a swim in Breeze, didn't we? Not too long ago.
Fun. Little skinny dip, but it's nice to balance out the like you say, we have so many bad times. We'll never have any fun anymore. I just want some wholehearted afternoon, the sun's setting, we've got lots of puppies. Come on.
Yeah.
Make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, great. Oh, that's good. Strength saving is +1. That's 19.
Cool. You see one of the wolves jumps up to try and like jump up, put his paws on you, and then ends up like climbing into your arms.
That's Persian for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Persian.
Persian.
This one's Persian, is it?
Yeah.
Excellent. I will wrestle with Persian.
Oh, you'll probably win. They're a little kitty cat, pretty much.
Right, that's a 19.
I've got to beat
on the
that.
dice. Yep.
They are chunky though.
He's quite. Oh well, I've rolled an 18 on the dice, so that's not great. Do I need to add anything? Do you want me to add anything? Can I add?
Yeah, strength, athletics check.
So,
I don't know what a wolf gets. Blue, you'll have to help me out on this one. But you rolled a 19 on the die.
I've got a +4 to that, so that's 22.
Okay, the dog, you have a full on little scrap with the dog, not vicious, but you just play fighting, and eventually both of you end up rolling around on the floor.
Yeah,
been there. Mess around with the dog. Yeah.
3 other dogs come and start just being very curious that you're playing, and they're just sniffing and licking your face, and they're just very intrusive to you.
Right, brilliant.
And,
can I wrestle all of them?
Please.
Can't wrestle.
I'm also going to wrestle as well, but I'm going to turn into another wolf as well, and just start jumping and bouncing around with them, and also a non-saber. And I am then going to run inside and wake everyone else up and just be puppies and play just everywhere. And I want to annoy everyone. Now we can do the chaos in the house, Chris. Let's do it.
Yep. You absolutely wreck everything. Cam does go for a sword at one point. Anyone going to stop him?
Cam, wait.
Wolves are going to do it as well. We're also going to be very aggressive towards it. But one of them's going to come and start giving him love as well.
Okay. He goes to grab his sword, but doesn't quite make it before the wolves are always jumping over him. And Saber pipes up. And yeah, you guys. Cam sort of he almost tries to get you out of the farmhouse. He looks a bit despaired when after you guys eventually exit, as like the carpet's got mud all over it now. There's big deep scratches in the wood flooring.
peed in his
Plates,
bed.
glasses. Yeah, there's wolf urine everywhere. Yeah, just chaos inside.
That's me done. I'm just gonna chill with the wolves until they only last an hour. But I'm just gonna try and if everyone's bedding down anyway, like I'll have annoyed everyone then, and I'm just gonna curl up outside as a wolf and then go to sleep with my lovely girls.
Cool.
Have I got time for another long rest?
Yeah. You can all take a long rest. Is anyone taking a watch? Cam will excuse him. All right, I'll leave you. You guys, I'll get some blankets, and he goes upstairs, comes back down with a few woolen blankets, and then just sort of like offers up the armchairs and stuff in front of the fire downstairs.
Can I aim to take my watch last, as in like when the sun is sort of coming up?
Yeah. And don't have to take watch. I'm just curious if you are.
I want to do it early in the morning, like as soon as I wake up, because I'll be outside.
Darren's had a long day, so he won't be doing any watching. He'll just be a lot of sleeping.
Cool.
For the first time in a while, I feel quite safe
Yeah,
at this place. That being said, I do think we should maybe take a watch. And I only need to rest for 4 hours. So I'm happy to take the first watch.
Then take your 4 hours, Saber. I will do the first watch, and then you can take over.
Wonderful.
Could I, on the outskirts of the farmhouse, just find a tree, and for 4 hours I will just beat the shit out of the tree, please?
Yeah. Z, you see there's like a lonely oak tree on the top of this hill. Leaves are starting to come back to it. As you approach, you like sword in hand, or are you just like punching? Just
probably start with punching and then bring the sword into it.
Cool. You start like limbering up, like stretching, like cracking your knuckles. Then you hear giggling, like a little, like a girl giggling.
Where is it coming from? Away from the tree, from the house, or towards the tree? Towards the house.
The house is behind you, a tree in front of you, and it's coming from above you.
Can I look up to see where the giggling is coming from, please?
Yeah, give me a perception or investigation check.
Definitely investigation. That'll be a 10.
10. Can't see anything up there.
How big's this tree?
It's sort of 10 foot to the before the branches.
Do I think if I hit it hard enough, do I think I could give it a shake?
You could try.
Okay, I'll try and hit it as hard as I can to give it a shake.
Cool. Just give me an athletics check.
That's very apt. That would be 27.
Cool. You. What the fuck that was? I just bang hit the tree. There is like, you see the bark like crack and then some of it fall off. Like you can see the center of the tree, just like this paler wood. As you hear tutting from above you now.
Have another look.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
No, 8.
Yeah. Cool. You don't see anything up there as as you try and find the source of this tutting. As a sort of like a tulip petal falls in front of your face.
In front of my face. Could I... So on the angle that's fallen in front of my face, could I look straight up to try and work out where it would have come from?
Yeah. You sort of like trying to look around, like up in the tree. There's like a small, like you feel like it's gust of wind, at your back, but you can't see anything. As your like face comes down, back down to sort of like look at the tree and not being able to find the source, there is a woman made of like tulip petals, just sort of floating in front of your face. She's
As in
probably
there.
Like yeah, next, like in front of you.
Then Z will back away and bring a greatsword up.
Cool.
It's a flower girl.
As you go and like she's got like an expression of just a smile on her face, like just a friendly smile. As you go touch like to grab the sword, she does it like a you see like the petals that forms the eye just go like that as she touches your face.
Yes.
Just like a hand comes out, and you feel like the softness of petals touch your face.
Can I knock it away?
Yeah, you knock as you like knock the petals, they just disappear, just like they just fall to the ground.
What do you want?
There's nothing there.
It's gone.
It's gone. As you like put your hand through it, it just disappears.
What about the tulip lady?
Yeah, she's gone.
Everything's gone.
As soon she touches your face, you like go to bat the like the hand away. As soon as your hand goes through the petals, they collapse. There's a pile on the floor now.
Can I look around and listen? Do I see anything?
Give me a perception check.
Nope. It's 9.
No? Okay. You turn back to the farmhouse. Farmhouse is 30 feet away from you. Like it's got like a nice porch, like not I can't remember what they're called. Like it's like a porch that goes round the whole building. Someone said something then.
A veranda.
A veranda.
Veranda, yeah, that's it. So it goes round the whole building. As you like hear something near the farmhouse, you hear like a creaking of wood.
Can I go and investigate that?
Yeah. As you go to like take 1 foot, you feel this jerk behind your back, like someone's like lifting you up from the belt, as you are stead on the veranda.
I'm now on the veranda.
Mm-hmm. Like that.
Okay. Can I look back towards the tree?
Yeah.
Anything there?
Nothing there.
Can I retrace back to the tree?
Yeah, of course you can.
Any footsteps?
None.
None.
Just yours, like your footsteps from when you exited the farmhouse to the tree, but there's no footsteps of you coming back.
Can I look back at the veranda?
Mm-hmm.
What do I see anything?
Nothing there.
That's all very strange. I'll go back to the veranda and find a seat.
Cool. Yeah, there's like a large rocking chair, like a wooden rocking chair on the veranda.
That'll do. I'll sit there and sharpen the greatsword.
Cool. Yeah. Begin to sharpen your great sword. Cool. Yeah. Do that until your end of watch. Just give me a perception check. Just one last perception check.
Natural one.
Cool. Yeah, you're too focused on what just happened and the fact that you're sharpening the sword. You don't really pay attention to what's going around. But after a few hours, you can go and wake up one of your comrades
I'm
for them
going
to
to
take their watch.
give Saber a nudge.
Cool.
Oh, great. Thanks, C.
I don't say anything. I just give him a nudge, make sure he's awake, and then go and get comfortable.
Oh, cool. All right. Sweet. I will go out. I'm gonna walk. So the veranda goes all the way around the building, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk around the building. On patrol.
Cool. Yeah, you do that. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh yes, nat 20 plus 5, 25.
You hear every little thing that happens that evening for the next 4 hours. As you hear everyone's breathing inside, you hear Z go into the farmhouse, throw a blanket over herself and go to sleep. You hear everyone's snoring. As you're walking around, passing the windows of the farmhouse, you pass on the third passing of the kitchen living room that you're going around. You So there's a plate of where the stew. There's some leftover stew. Everyone's asleep around. As you pass on the third, you can see a bowl hovering in midair, and a ladle of stew being poured into a bowl.
Oh, that's cool. Right, well, I'll rush in and grab the bowl.
Cool. As you run round the building to go in the door, as you sort of burst through the door, you see the bowl just disappear.
Oh, did you not want to stay and have a chat? Is anyone there?
There's no answer.
Oh, that's new. Okay, I'm gonna go back to patrolling.
Cool. Yeah, go around again. Go outside. Keep patrolling.
Yeah.
You see nothing else that evening.
I will let Cam know. I want to know. So in the morning when Cam wakes up, I'm going to pull him aside and tell him what happened and say, is there anything weird happened like that before?
Cool. I think someone's still got one more watch before. I think Blue. You're going to wake up Blue, won't you, to do the last watch?
We can.
Yeah.
That
he doesn't need to rest.
Is.
He's
Okay. Or you can get me if you want.
Oh yeah, of course. Saber doesn't need to. Yeah, he doesn't need to go back to sleep, does he? He's
No,
forgotten
I'm
his
done. So I'm just gonna see it out just before, just after the sun comes up. I'll wake Blue up.
Mhm.
So he misses the sunrise. That's deliberate.
Alright, would I miss it though? Do I have a chance of waking? Because I sleep outside. I aim to wake up when the sun rises. In my head,
I'd like to
that internal body clock.
I'd like to cover it.
Outside all the time.
I'd like to cover his face while he's asleep with the cloak, that I have, so that he can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Yes, sir.
Can clerics take the darkness spell?
Yeah, they can. I didn't on this occasion though. Oh well, that's really good. That's a 22.
Cool. What's your passive perception, Blue?
Not 22.
Cool. In which case, Blue, your eyes are covered by a cloak.
Cool.
And you do have a lion.
Perfect. Actually, once the sun is up, I want to take the cover off and then just pinch his nose so he sort of he scoffs awake.
Oh, morning.
Yes, well, it's nearly afternoon, actually.
Oh. Why?
Well, thought you looked like you were tired.
I guess I was a bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, cheers, I guess.
No problem. Anything for you, Blue.
Oh, ain't you sweet.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get some breakfast. Well, I mean, you say it's normally I go scavenging in the morning, try and get some food for the day.
When you were on watch, did you do a watch last night, Blue?
No, I said
No.
I'd do one last, but you kind of didn't. You said you'd let me sleep in, I guess.
Wow, yeah. All right, fair enough. I'm gonna go speak to Z.
Okay, I'm gonna go forage a bit then.
If anyone else is showing any signs of life.
Yeah, I think at this point you're all starting to wake up.
Yeah, no, Darian's up. He's just sort of looking around for some food. And that's about it, really.
Z, did you have anything weird happen last night? Because something weird happened to me. Well, not to me. I just saw something weird.
I heard some giggling over by the oak tree. And then, I don't know, some weird flower lady appeared in front of me and touched me and then disappeared on the nose.
Right. That's pretty weird.
Yeah, but she didn't seem threatening, and that was the last I saw of her. Why?
Right.
Why did you ask?
Well, I was walking around the veranda last night, and I noticed that a bowl was floating inside this room by the stew. And when I came round to get a closer look, it disappeared.
The bowl disappeared?
The bowl disappeared.
Did it look like a bowl that we've been using?
It did. Just a everyday bowl.
How much beer ale did you have for dinner last night?
I genuinely don't know. Not a lot. Not a lot. He doesn't have a lot here. I think.
Well, maybe it was a trick of the light. Maybe you saw someone cleaning up the bowls.
Or it had something to do with your flower lady. I think we should speak to Cam.
I hazard a guess my flower lady was some sort of repercussion of what Kaya did to me yesterday.
Right. Okay.
I've never seen anything like that before, and I've never had anything like that done to me before, so I can only assume that it's somehow connected.
All right then.
I don't know, maybe some sort of hangover.
Oh, fair enough. I will not press any more then. Cool. Yeah. So I guess I'll just crack on with breakfast with everyone else then.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what we're doing.
Cam will come downstairs eventually. He sees you guys are awake. All right. Please don't let those wolves back in here. I need to clean up before my dad gets home. I'll get in big trouble else.
Is Blue about?
Z will start helping to tidy up.
Thanks, Blue. Oh, but thanks, Z. Sorry. Right, I'll get some. He gets some like bread out of the pantry and some cheese and stuff, and he starts making like small sandwiches and stuff. He goes, "Oh, look, I know if we're going back to Kilk, it's not the greatest for food at the moment. Should we want to take some of this back with us?"
Oh, definitely. as Darian makes sure he gets his fill.
Yeah, well, help yourself to anything in the pantry. If it's not nailed down, you can have it. I mean, you did save us from the Bullywugs. So.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You had your weapon and your sword inside Kilk.
Yeah.
How did you get it in there?
Well, when me and my dad turned up, and with the rest of us, is Jew and my little sister, and my mum, we turned up, and then there was these bells ringing, and the guards sort of just let us walk in quickly. They didn't really stop and search us or anything.
Would they normally have taken your sword?
I mean, I don't know. We haven't. Well, I guess it maybe.
Okay.
Something to do with what happened with Mrs. Blackmore and her husband.
What?
Well, I heard that's what they locked down the city, wouldn't it? They locked it down because her husband got hurt.
What do you know about the Blackmorns, Cam?
Oh well, like they're stuck-up rich snobs. Really, they just keep to themselves, run the city. She's got more gold than most places, I think.
More gold?
Yeah.
Ah, well, I know where I'm going then.
Well, I don't think she'd give it to you.
Oh,
I mean, you can ask. I don't suppose she gets many requests if you can get to speak to her. Like.
She doesn't have to give it to me. Don't you worry about that.
Fair enough. Well, you know, you do you, I suppose. But yeah, I wouldn't risk it.
I'm going to go into the pantry and top up my rations. So I'm not going to take more than I need, but I'm going to give myself... What am I up to at the minute? Got 2 left. So yeah, I'm going to round it up to 5 days rations.
Cool. Yeah, you can go in there, take some like fruit and things, and like berries, nuts, that sort of thing. Some like crusty bread, and some. He's got like some like sausage, like dried, sort of slight salamis. So you can take them. Some stuff that's like harder wearing. It's not going to go off. Like a big block of cheese or something. Top yourself up to 5 rations. But it's a fully stocked pantry for a family of 4 on a farm. It's pretty well. Pretty well stocked.
Is there any bacon left over from last night?
There's no bacon. There's stew left over though.
Ah.
I made sure there was no bacon. I have to tell you that.
Okay. Can I follow Sabre on that and just grab some more rations too, please?
Yeah, it's fine. I reckon you could take three days worth of rations without like it being so noticeable that you've taken a load of food.
Excellent.
Does that make sense? Like there'd still be enough left for a long time. Yeah.
Well, they obviously weren't struggling.
They're not going to pay you. Just some tobacco. That's all we wanted.
Yeah. Wait, about that, like, well, I can give you it, but I don't know what Dad's decided on a price wise. Now, we can. I promise you, we'll be good for it.
Cam, when we leave Kilk, we'll come and find you.
Well, I'm sure Dad'd be fine with that. Like, we got plenty in supply. I know he said something about weight, but I don't know who's weight and who's doing what. So, but I will make sure you get it. Promise.
That's fine, Cam. We know where you live.
Yeah, and he begins to take some like raw meats and stuff. There's a couple of pheasants that he ties up, slings over his shoulder. Right, well, you guys ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, I suppose we'll head back to Kilt then.
Wait, has Blue come back yet?
I think Blue's probably arrived about now.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I was maybe gonna cast animal messengers to someone as well.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just find a little Tweety bird, the cutest one I can find.
Cool.
Not a baby though.
Cool. You find a blue tit.
Yeah.
Yes, my favourite kind. I have two of them. Yes, I will. I will.
Mwah,
Yeah.
mwah.
Thank you. I've not planned this, so I'm just gonna send a little message to Delilah and say, "Hello, it's Blue. I'm sorry it's been a few days. I hope you're okay. I just miss people at the moment. But yeah, I'm a little bird. Look at me. Hello. Goodbye."
Yeah, and they tell it to go and find Delilah.
Yep.
Cool.
Give a little description. Short little girl, Miley's. Give them like a vague area that I know of. We'll probably have flowers and a little boyfriend and a very wholesome life that is definitely not in ruins.
Yep. Okay.
I'm not going to try and shoot it. I'm not going.
Yeah. You see this little blue tit, like sits on your finger as it gives you a description. As you like do the bit where I'm a little bird, it does like a little jig, lifts its feet up, and then little dance, and then takes off and like flaps. It does like that little the bob and weave. It does. It's like flaps its wings, then glides, then flaps its wings, glides, and then like bobs and weaves through the trees, and it takes off in the direction of what you assume is Miley's.
Beautiful. Yeah, and then I'm just like I say, foraging for a little bit for like day supplies, and then I'll just head back to the group.
Yeah. Excuse me. Give me a survival check.
I would love to. Let's go green. 14 plus 6, so 20.
Cool. Yeah, you managed to find a day's worth of rations. As you see the guys come out of the farmhouse, Cam laden with like these pheasants on his shoulder, shield on his back, sword by his side, and then the rest of his like a couple of bags, like cloth bags, like holding in his other hand. She sees you. All right, we going now?
Yeah, and I just want to say, sorry about if I was a bit short yesterday. I just don't always like fighting, and when I heard that kids were involved, I got a little emotional and just, a little homesick and just, missing friends and stuff. So I'm sorry if you felt I took any of that out on you.
Oh, it's all right. We all have our bad days, don't we? So, yeah, no harm, no foul.
Alright, yeah. So, alright, yeah. I guess let's head out. Do you have a Saber? We've already. I mean, let's take a couple of steps back. You don't have a cart, do you? Because I could maybe be a horse and drag us in.
Oh, nah, we don't bother with a cart really. We just well, if somebody comes here with a cart to pick up the tobacco, we don't really need one.
Okay. Well, just before we go as well, or at least before we get in, remember how I managed to get my, well, not mine anymore, the halberd in? I just thought I'd mention to everyone I can carry a decent amount, I feel like I'm not the smallest guy, so I could maybe take a couple of things and be a little rat again if we wanted to sneak some stuff in, if the guards became an issue again.
I think that's a good idea, Blue. I think we should do that maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes before we get
Yeah, not now.
to Kilk, and you can be my other little mate in my pocket as I point to Squawkson.
Oh, I could match Squawkson and just be a little blue version. Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
In which case, as you guys set off on a crisp spring morning, we will end the session there. I think it's the first time in a while that I haven't ended it on a cliffhanger. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the session. And again, apologies for the technical issues and the skipping of a session. It's not it. We had real problems. Luke did his absolute best to correct it, but it just didn't record the audio. So yeah, again, apologies. But hopefully, you are all caught up, and we will see you next time for some more fun and games in Kilk. See you later. Cool.